Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? The Knucklehead Sports, we in the building. We out here, we live. My guy Hutch is with me, the ex-analyst, the day-to-day, play-by-play man with the last word to say. If you don't like it, you can always walk away. Hutch,
Stop the
what's
bullshit.
going on?
I'm good, my brother. I am good. Here in another day. Hopefully another dollar soon.
Word, I hear that. Shit.
But first and foremost, just want to say rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
Word.
If y'all don't know, the man passed away. And I mean, I grew up watching Val Kilmer on a bunch of movies. So may he rest in peace.
Word. A Batman, a Top Gun,
A Doc Holliday.
yeah.
I'll be your Huckabuck.
Shit. There's not a lot of people I call friends.
That's right.
I have one of them. I'll be a Huckleberry. Be chilling, Joseph. Be chilling.
What's up, Joseph? First one on the you're the first one on the map, Joseph. First one on the map.
Word. That means normal guys slipping.
Yeah. Damien is in the building. Thank you, Damien. But since it's baseball season, I find it funny how people are complaining about the Yankees and their torpedo bats. Mind you, it was only against the Brewers. Right now, they're playing Arizona and they're losing 4-0. Like I said to somebody today who was asking me about the torpedo bats, I said, well, maybe they're hitting home runs because the Brewers have horrible fucking pitching. Did anybody think about that?
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that shit.
Oh, well, the Yankees are cheating because of the torpedo bats or whatever. Two things. One, no matter how shaped the bat is, you still got to be able to hit the fucking ball. That's one. Two, if your pitching is ass, then you're gonna give up a lot of home runs.
Word.
Simple as that. And yeah, Joseph, you beat Normal Guy. I don't know what Normal Guy is, but you beat him in.
Word. We're going to have a talk with Normal Guy and apparently TikTok because they keep asking me to do these puzzles. And I'm just saying, like, yo, I'm just trying to get to a comment that somebody fucking left on my page. Like, what's the problem?
But you got to do the puzzle first.
Yeah, like, oh, we want to make sure you're real. Like, how? Shut up. Shut up. All right, where's it? I got to. All right, I'll leave that up there for now.
Yeah, see, Joseph, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of players who don't like using that bat. Now, I keep telling people, those torpedo bats, I look at them and I don't like them because at the end, it's almost like a bowling pin or whatever.
Yeah.
So the end is actually smaller than the barrel of the bat. I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? I want the old school bat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But from what I understand, like a scientist or an engineer or some shit realized a new way to do it. But the benefits of it is that you get a faster swing, and if your swing is faster and the ball's coming at you faster, the velocity of the ball when you hit it goes, and you have more meat on the part that you actually contact on the bat. But this dude came from from another team, and other players in the league have been using these bats for like 2 seasons now.
Yeah. So the Yankees are not the first one.
It's like Hutch said. It's like, yo, bro, if a little league coach pitched to the fucking Yankees and they got 9 home runs off them, it's not the bats. Like, yeah, the bats are helping a little bit, but these motherfuckers are rocketing the ball. Like, and remember, Judge is not using one of them. Nope. Judge is using his regular bat, and he had 3 home runs that game.
That's right.
So these fucking talks with the bats and shit is like, yo, I was telling my brother, I think it was yesterday, the Mets were winning and we're on the way home. And we're listening to the game, and all you hear is boom. Oh, it's back, and it's gone. And I told my brother, see, the fucking Yankees. They're the reason why the Mets just hit a home run. The fucking bat. The fucking Yankees.
Bro, I'm amazed at that shit. I'm like, yo, if anybody knows baseball, you know that it doesn't matter how big you are, doesn't matter what size the bat is, you gotta have hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
Like I remember when they were talking about Canseco and the steroids, and I was like, yo, you can take all the steroids you want. You still gotta be able to hit the fucking ball. That's right, Joseph.
Like,
the only team cheating was the Astros, not the Yankees.
That's right. Shit, and look at Barry Bonds. Like, how many people took steroids and they were nowhere near the record? Barry Bonds was a fucking natural hitter. Like, if Pete Rose or Ichiro was taking steroids, they'll be fucking sending out fucking home runs also. But they were fucking the best hitters in the world. You got kids in
Ichiro and Pete had a fucking eye.
Yeah, you have kids in Double A that are taking steroids and they can't fucking hit the side of a bar.
Bro, they got like 87 strikeouts. Have a .217 batting average. Look, like I tell people, I said, I didn't grow up watching Pete Rose because he was a little bit before my time. And even Ichiro, that was back when already I was an adult. I grew up watching one of the most two of the most natural, gifted hitting players.
Chuck Knobloch.
No. Okay. People forget that Barry Bonds was a 300 average hitter before he went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I mean, before he went to San Francisco on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, you guys heard that right. Barry Bonds was on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And as a matter of fact, he's the first Mr. 30-30 that I ever heard of, which that's when you hit 30 home runs and steal 30 bases. So it's not like he wasn't hitting home runs when he looked like he was skinny or whatever. My man was hitting home runs the whole time.
Yeah.
People forget how small San Francisco Stadium really is.
They want to call Yankee Stadium wiffle ball field.
Bro, the San Francisco on that right field, bro, that's a small. There's a reason why Barry Bonds was hitting shit in the fucking in the water. All right, that shit is almost as small as Yankee on the right field. But it's just my whole thing is there's a hitter that a lot of people don't even hear of anymore. Okay, that's my man Tony Gwynn. If you ever saw Tony Gwynn, you would think he is the most unathletic player. My man was chubby or without there. But let me tell you something about Tony Gwynn. Okay? My man never struck out more than like 25 times in the season. Ever. That's one. Two, if y'all remember the Atlanta Braves when they had Glavine, Maddox, Smoltz, Avery, you know what I'm saying? Like those four starters that had on a team that could have been the number one on any other team. Yeah, my man, Tony Gwynn housed all of them. Tony Gwynn is the only batter that has fucking like a 300 better average against all four of those pitches. Which is unheard of because if you ever hear about Greg Maddux, the most craziest thing about Greg Maddux is that my man had, I think, my man, he had like maybe like 20 walks in the whole season. Like, my man just didn't walk nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's how great of a control pitcher Greg Maddux was, especially with Atlanta. Like people forget, he started with Chicago. Then Chicago let him go because he wasn't that Greg Maddux yet.
Yeah,
he became that Greg Maddux in Atlanta. But Tony Gwynn was a fucking beast, and people forget about him. But my man had eye and hand coordination was ridiculous. All right, this is the only player that I know that flirted with hitting 400 a couple of times.
Shit. And you know, it's funny. I was talking to my brother about this because I believe on the radio they were talking about the best hitters in the world, and I'm like, "Yo, how come no one's talking about Don Mattingly?" And my brother's like, "Oh, Don Mattingly was a good batter, but Greg Maddux was better." It's like, "Oh shit, okay."
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. Greg Maddux was a nasty pitcher.
I'm Tony Gwynn. I'm sorry, Tony Gwynn was better.
Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah,
Yeah,
but and Don Mattingly was a
yo,
great fucking hitter. But bro,
yeah.
Tony Gwynn was
I
ridiculous.
I heard a story about Greg Maddux. I actually mean the pitcher, where his catcher was talking to one of the guys, and he said Greg Maddux was such a smart player that he knew that he was playing this guy in the playoffs. So what he did was, it was like the bottom of the ninth, they're down by 2, there's 2 people on base. Greg Maddux threw a fucking curveball up the middle, and homeboy rocketed a home run off him. And Craig Maddux was like, all right, we're going to see him in the playoffs. And then the playoffs come, the same situation. Greg Maddux is like, he's expecting a curveball, and he just launched one straight down the middle, fucking fastball, like 100 miles an hour, struck homeboy out. He goes, he was waiting on my curveball. And the back catcher was like, how the fuck you know that? He's like, because 3 months ago when I threw it to him, he fucking hit the home run. He thought I was going to do the same shit. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? He goes, 3 months ago, I set it up so that way he thinks that I'm going to throw the curveball to try to get him chasing. He thought I was throwing the curveball, so I threw that shit. And the catcher's like, I don't even remember you fucking playing this guy before. And you over here talking about 3 months ago, you set some shit up. So that way he's looking for a pitch and shit.
Yeah.
Like, people don't understand how, you know, they take this shit to another level.
Yeah, there are some pitchers who would know exactly every at bat they had to get against a batter in the whole year.
Shit.
And that's what made him so great. Like, people forget how great of a pitcher Nolan Ryan was. And I'm gonna tell you this, and this might shock you. If you grew up in the 80s and the early 90s, Nolan Ryan was the pitcher.
Yeah.
My man never won a Cy Young Award. He never won a Cy Young Award. But my man is the only player and the only pitcher I know that had a fucking pitch named after him, the Nolan Ryan Express, which was just a fastball. That's what it was. But it was called the Nolan Ryan Express.
It could be because he's a Democrat. Now I'm just playing with you. That was from Cruz.
Bro,
but yo,
I was just like, wait, he's never won a Cy Young, and I looked it up. He never won a Cy Young. Now, Cy Young is supposed to go to the best pitcher. And I remember one year that this man had more complete games than he had walks.
Shit.
And he never won a Cy Young. That's fucking ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, how is that possible?
Well, baseball is one of those sports that these people, they will sacrifice anything for tradition. You know? Like, they're like, oh, they played one night game. He didn't break Babe Ruth's record. What? He's like, yeah, nah. That ball was thrown faster, so they didn't steal the ball. They didn't steal the base more than this guy. Like, they'll come up with some shit to protect their records. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you one record that's probably never going to be broken. The stolen base record by Ricky Henderson.
Shit.
Now, because not only was Ricky fast, but here's the one thing that I keep telling people. Players nowadays don't run to steal bases. They just don't. All the players want to do right now is hit home runs. That's it.
because some of the fundamentals of the game are gone.
Bro, like I tell people straight out, I was like, yo, my man, I remember one time watching Ricky Henderson on the Yankees, because people forget he was on the Yankees in the '80s. My man stole second and third, right? When in the same at bat as somebody that was the same as bat. I forgot who was batting. I think like the first pitch he stole second, and like the fourth pitch he stole third, and I'm like, this man can pretty much steal any base he wanted to at any time, which would make him such an amazing leadoff hitter.
That's
And
what you wanted.
Yeah, dude. And if you check, I think he had also one of the highest base stealing percentages, which means he rarely got thrown out. Now, like I watched Ricky.
Not Willie Mays Hayes.
I think he said he was higher than Willie Mays Hayes. Okay, yeah, and I know Willie Mays Hayes is a fictional character. All right, but people forget in the first 2 months he got thrown out a lot. But dude, if you check Ricky's numbers, they're mind boggling. They're ridiculous.
I just looked up some of Ricky Henderson's. He holds the MLB records for the career stolen bases with 1,406, surpassing Lou Brock's previous record by 468. And he also holds the record for stolen bases in a single season with 130 in 1982.
Yeah, I think he was with the Padres at that time in 1982. I could be wrong.
Possibly. And it goes 100 plus steals in a season. Henderson is the only AL player to steal 100 plus bases in a season, achieving this feat 3 times in 1980, 82, and 83. Times caught stealing 325. Stolen base attempts 1,731.
What's the percentage on that?
Shit.
That's ridiculous, my man.
Yeah.
That's a ridiculous percentage.
Shit, yeah.
There was only one person. There was only one catcher that I ever saw him throw out. That threw him out quickly. And that was Ivan Rodriguez, because that man had a cannon for an arm.
Shit, in 1982 when he set the record, for the
stolen bases,
he got caught 42 times, but he attempted it 172 times.
God damn!
It was almost like he hit us. He walked, put him on third.
My man, here's how crazy that stat is, right? He had how many stolen bases? 138?
130.
130. He got thrown out 42 times. If he would have stolen 42, 12 more bases, he would literally have had 100 more stolen bases than being thrown out.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
My man was a demon on the base pads. He was a problem. Straight up problem. And only other person that I saw growing up that was like that was Ichigo. Ichigo got on first. You better keep your eye on him. But it was, my man, his numbers are ridiculous.
Yo, so you want to hear a crazy fact about him?
Yeah.
In 1989, the AL Championship Series was a nightmare for the Blue Jays, and it was courtesy of one man, Ricky. He was a one-man wrecking crew, stealing 8 bases and scoring 8 runs while hitting 400, with a double, triple, and 2 homers during the 5-game Athletics victory to clinch the pennant. 4 of his steals came in Game 2 alone.
Yeah, I was going to say he was with Oakland, yeah. Bro, that's insane.
Henderson was named Series MVP before winning the regular season MVP award for the AL next year. Jesus Christ,
bro! And if you saw him, the dude was jacked.
Yeah. So here goes another thing. No one scored more runs than Ricky. Henderson scored 2,295 runs over his 25-season career, Ty Cobb's second all time with 2,246 scoring runs in the name of the game, and nobody did it better than Ricky. Shit.
My man, if Ricky was on first and you hit a ball in the gap, that man was scoring. That's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about in a big ass stadium. I'm talking about a regular ass stadium. My man was going from first to home. Stop him.
And then they want to talk about these players are more athletic.
I would say the players nowadays are more in shape. And it's what I tried to tell Krills a long time ago. They're in better shape. I don't think they're more athletic.
They're more in the caution zone.
Because I know, to me, it's pretty athletic if you can go out and all be out all night at the bar or at the club, drinking, whatever, and still come back tomorrow, the next day, and put up 30 points, a la Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, a whole bunch of players in the 80s and 90s.
I mean, fucking Dennis Rodman was in the middle of the finals. He went out, became NWO, came back and won the shit.
And got married to Carmen Electra.
In a dress. Like, what's going on here? Like, shit.
Again, they might be more physically in shape. I don't think they're more athletic.
I just think that right now they're playing the game that adapted to them. Because they changed the game.
I think nowadays they're smarter and they use their money better than back in the day.
Well, also, if you think about it,
Damien, you're probably right on that too.
Yeah, they changed the game. The coaches are letting these players do a lot more shit that they want to do than they did back in the day. If you took a shot from half court with 10 minutes left in the game, they sat your ass down, no matter if you made it or not. Like, look at Pistol Pete. Pistol Pete was the first white man on the Harlem Globetrotters. He's playing for the Hawks, and they sat his ass down because he was making behind-the-back passes before Magic Johnson. They said, yo, this isn't the Harlem Globetrotters, bro. You play regular basketball here.
Yeah.
And they sat his ass down.
Crazy.
And it makes you think, like, yo, but look at how this guy's doing. Look at this. If Pistol Pete was able to play today's era, it'd be crazy.
Crazy.
It'd be crazy. You think that the game changed that much that he wouldn't be able to fucking pass the ball between your legs? You ain't that nice. Defense don't get played no more. Imagine that. That's the thing that people don't understand about the difference of that day and today. There was more restrictions on them, and they still were able to do the same shit. You think Reggie Miller, if they said, yo, shoot from wherever the fuck you wanted, wouldn't have shot from half court? He was open half court. That's why fucking Steph Curry can make those half court shots. Who the fuck is guarding him on the other hand in the court? They wait until he gets to the point where it becomes a high percentage shot. They don't play defense till he passes the fucking half line.
That is true. They don't play defense. I mean, they don't even play defense until he gets to the 3-point line.
Yeah. And then that whole shit where they roll the ball so the fucking the shot clock don't work.
Yeah.
Back in the day, Iverson would have drop kicked that motherfucking ball. Like, yo, dude, this is what I don't understand. This is what I don't get. It's like, yeah, you can say they're more athletic, you can say all this shit, but the one thing, dude, game 4 out of 85, motherfuckers is jumping into the stands trying to get the basketball. This whole shit with, the Knicks don't have a secondary. Like, they don't have anybody on the bench that could come in and help. It's all the starting 5. That would have never flew in the Knicks back in the day.
Oh, no.
You wouldn't have been on the team.
But also, that's Tibbs. Tibbs don't like to fucking put in bench players. He has like one bench player, then that's it. He wants to run the fucking starters ragged, which is why I don't always like what Tibbs does. But
it makes sense. You have them exhausted by the playoffs, so that way they can lose.
Right. But I will give you this. You are absolutely correct when you say, and this is also another argument that me and Krills had. I said back in the days, the guys had more of a complete game. You had to have a more complete game. or you had to be a specialist. I'm sorry. Back in the 90s, you didn't have you had a 3-point specialist, but you had more of a defensive specialist.
Yeah.
That one guy that can guard the best guy on the team.
And I don't know if you remember this, but they had a 3-point shooter on the Bulls. His name was Steve Kerr.
Well, they had a couple of 3-point shooters on the team. Steve Kerr, John Paxson.
No, but you know what I'm saying? And also, here's the thing. Fucking Shaq, his position was underneath the rim getting rebounds.
Yeah, it wasn't on the 3-point line.
Yeah, what's the point of having a 7-foot guy on the 3-point line? You usually had a tall man to get rebounds.
Or to dominate the paint.
Yeah.
Because if players collapsed in the paint, then you had people on the perimeter that were open.
Yeah.
I know it's a crazy concept, guys. I know it is. You know, had the guy inside the middle of the paint, you know, be double and triple team, then kick it out to a guy on the perimeter for an easy, uncontested 3-point shot. No, we don't want to do that right now. We want to, on a fast break, we want to, instead of going and get the easy point, we want to stop and try to take a 3.
Yeah.
My man, you would have done that shit in the 90s. The coach wouldn't even wait for the timeout or a dead ball. He'd be like, you, sit the fuck down.
And the crazy, like if you want proof of the way people played back in the day, you watch the All-Star game. The last time they were competitive,
they played defense.
Kobe shut down LeBron. Kobe shut down LeBron.
That's when they stopped playing defense because you can't disrespect LeBron.
You know, dude, you had battles back in those days.
Bro, I remember one of Jordan's last NBA All-Star games. Fucking Kobe D'd him up like it was the finals.
Yeah.
And dude, Jordan had a smile on his face like, yo, this is what I want. Competition.
Yo, this is the reason why I say Vince Carter's the GOAT. For me. He's one of my favorite players. Vince Carter and Jason Kidd are two people that came into the league as specialists. Jason Kidd was straight out, I want to get a triple-double with steals, assists, and rebounds. He didn't want to score. And he was a master assist person. He was a hell of a defensive player, but he had to adapt his game because he couldn't keep up with the defense when he got older. And, you know, half of the people that he had on his team, you assist to, they're not fucking score. And he became a fucking 3-point specialist. He became an outside shooter.
I mean, his first 5 to 7 years, boy was ugly taking the 3-pointer.
Yep. And then his last couple years, he became almost like fucking wet with it. Yeah. Vince Carter, another one. He came in like you kids, like Blake Griffin, came in, beautiful dunks. He was shooting the mid range and all that, but then he got older. He got a little slower. He couldn't jump as much as he did, and he adjusted his game. He started taking more shots.
He went the Michael Jordan route. Michael Jordan realized that, if I keep trying to drive the lane and dunk or layup or whatever, I'm getting my ass beat.
Yep.
I need to develop a 12-foot. Here's the craziest thing that people don't realize. The reason that guards are posting players up now, they learned that shit from Jordan. Jordan developed that fadeaway because of teams like the Knicks and the Pistons and stuff like that. They were like, yo, I need to be able to fucking do a little shake and bake, and not get my ass beat trying to fucking score. By dunking the ball.
He had to last a 7-game series.
He had to last 82 games.
Yeah.
There was no player management back then. You was a starter, you was expected to play them 82 games unless you got hurt.
And so then Vince Carter became one hell of a scorer also outside of, in the perimeter and the 3-point.
He developed a post game. He developed a 3-point shot.
And then he became a fucking 6-man when needed.
He did.
This guy became a 6-man and one of the best 6 men went in his later career, and he's still fucking was dominating in multiple things. Like, yes, look at LeBron and shit, but to me, that's more valuable. When a guy sees a hole in the team and he fills the hole.
Instead of trying to stay relevant. Sorry.
Yeah. No, because if Jason Kidd if he's the best assister, if he's the best passer in the game, and he got no one to pass it to, he's not sitting there begging for someone to fucking go get Steph Curry. He's like, fuck it, I'll be the guy that I pass it to.
That's it.
Like, yo, I can't dunk as ferociously as I used to, or these people are doing this shit. I gotta adapt my game. Okay, then I'm gonna be the outside shooter that I need to be.
That's it.
Not flopping. You know, LeBron had that interview with Pat McAfee, and they were like, oh, with the flopping. He's like, my teammates say, oh, you never get the call. Well, how would you expect to get the call if you flopped?
And they know you're flopping.
Yeah, yo, because to be honest with you, Shaq didn't need to flop, and he was a way bigger fucking player. They had the Hacker Shaq. Remember the Hacker Shaq, Hacker Flower, Hacker fucking Howard?
My man, I remember the teams used to have at least 3 centers on their teams to play against Shaq.
Word.
And they were using, my man, they were using those how many fouls? It's 6 fouls per player. Yeah. Yo, my man. Them 18 fouls, they were using all 18.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, the refs ain't calling the foul because your ass didn't get touched. You just because you fell on the floor doesn't mean it's a foul. And he goes some scrutiny for fucking Jordan. Remember back in the day they changed the rules because if you pressed Jordan a little bit too hard, it was a foul.
Yeah.
You think they wouldn't have done the same shit for LeBron?
I mean, that was John Starks' problem. As much as I didn't like John Starks, because to me he thought he was a little bit better than what he was.
Yeah.
But he used to try to D up Jordan all the time. All the time. But Damien says, yo, so speaking about drop kicks, have you seen that video of a ref karate kicking a soccer player? I don't think I have. A karate ref kicking a soccer player? Is that what you mean, Damien? Because if it is, I need to see that. I want to.
Referee defends himself with a kick to the head in Peru Cup match. A Peruvian soccer game took an unexpected turn when a referee defended himself by kicking an individual who rushed to attack him during a Peru match in Ancash.
Tell me they have the video.
I'm gonna see if they got it right now. It's NBC News, so they got the fucking ads.
Say no more.
But yeah, man, the game changed, but the expectations don't. And to be honest with you, I don't think it's a problem for us to be expecting what it was. You know, because if I think this is it. Let's see. Oh, and that. Oh my man, big Buddha his ass.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he went after the other team and said, "What's up? What's up, Papa?" Let me see if I can get a better fucking.
All I know is that ref has a thick leg, bro.
Yeah.
But that man, he fucked around and found out.
Word.
But listen, bro, we all get it. Quote unquote, the players are more athletic now. Again, I think they just take care of their bodies a little bit better than what they used to back in the day. You know, I'm sorry. Back when I was growing up, there was a lot of cocaine happening in them locker rooms.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I don't think cocaine is happening a lot nowadays.
No, but you know, also that whole thing's like, oh, they're taking care of their body, but I think that's bullshit. I honestly think that's because if they were really taking care of their body better, we wouldn't be having people with so many fucking injuries. Like fucking Anthony Davis. If my man blinks too hard, he tore a fucking quad. Like Zion Wilson's like, yo, he's too heavy for his body. Oh shit, man. He's getting hurt for they're either getting worn the fuck out as children trying to become professional athletes, or they're training wrong. The reason why they're saving their body is
they're training too much.
Yeah. But it's because to me, I'm sitting here going, yo, if you're really like preserving your body and you're more fucking athletic and you have better conditioning and all that, why is the game so fucking slow? Why is everybody getting hurt? Dude, I don't train, and I'd be able to play a full game of basketball. like it doesn't take.
The Yankees just hit a 3-run home run, so they're now down 4-3 in the bottom of the ninth.
Shit, you know, like I don't understand where this whole they act like they're playing the fucking gladiator shit. Like they're in the Coliseum fighting for their lives every fucking game. Like, bro, Bill Embiid body slam people on the regular. That same motherfucker got up and played the next game.
Yeah,
if he didn't, he was a pussy.
Rick Mahorn, the bad boys of the Detroit Pistons, yeah, bro.
Yo, fucking Patrick Ewing would sit at the bench with 5 pounds of ice on both his knees, take them shits off, and get in the game like, all right, I'm good. Yeah, and you over here got little boo-boo. Right. You got little boo-boo talking about I can't play, but you got better conditioning? No, you just don't fucking play no more.
Yo,
there's 82 games and you played 30 of them. You don't have better conditioning. I'm sorry. There's no fucking way. Anthony Davis got traded to the fucking Mavs. That same game, he was out for the season. Kyrie Irving, when he first started, his first, second, and third year, he was injured. Steph Curry was injured with his ankle for a while. Like, a lot of these fucking people are getting hurt. You cannot be better at conditioning if you're getting hurt. You can't. It don't make sense.
I get you. I hear you.
Tom Brady is good at conditioning because he never got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, he played all those. No, he got hurt, but I'm saying, like, he played all those games, and he never was like, yo, I'm going to take one of these weeks off because I hurt my finger. He was there.
Bro, I keep telling us, whatever anybody wants to say, Eli Manning never missed a game.
Yep, he had the record for that, right? Or some shit?
Yeah. And there was some games where I was like, ooh. I remember in the playoffs in 2011 against the 49ers. Bro, that game against the 49ers, I want people just look at that game. My man got slaughtered that game. Slaughtered. But my man still, he would get hit and he'll come right back.
And that's the heart that people are looking for.
He got sacked, he'd come right back.
And that's also the thing that would separate Danny Dimes from Eli.
Oh, fuck Danny Dimes. Man has no fucking heart.
That's what we're talking about. Like, yo, dude, in the whole LeBron, Stephen A. Smith saga, Stephen A. was saying that LeBron had to learn how to win. He had to learn how to get hard and all that. And Kobe came out the womb with that shit. And Jordan also. And it goes to show you, it's like, bro, the biggest problem that most of these players have is heart. Because, like, you can't beat, not everybody's Allen Iverson. I get it. Good enough to bring a bad team to the finals. And he got one victory over the Lakers. The same shit with most of these players like Barkley and all them. They had heart. They just was outplayed by better teams. But you can't sit here and be the best fucking team in the league and lose. So, like the fucking whole the Oklahoma City Thunder. Everybody's hype about them, best team in the league. Right now, if they maintain this pace, they're at the record for having the most point differential in the history of the
But
NBA with 12 point something points.
weren't they the number one team last year?
Yeah, yeah.
Going into the playoffs?
And where's their heart when they're winning? I keep saying this. This era is you have to make it to the fucking NBA finals and lose in order to win it. But back in the day, if you made it, you was playing like, yo, there's no tomorrow.
Because it wasn't. There was no tomorrow.
You can't guarantee that you're gonna come back to the shit.
No.
You can be the best team in a bunch of games that really don't matter. You have 82 games. The only time that the games matter is when you're going into the playoffs or you're in the fucking playoffs.
Absolutely.
The rest of the game is all entertainment. You win games that don't matter, big shit to me. Because the people who go undefeated in the series and win the championship, that's the best team in the league.
No, you're right.
And
Absolutely.
yo, we're talking about Jordan, how he never said that he was better than any other players while he was playing, because he respected the people that came before him. We had that clip up. That's exactly what we said. And then people want to say that y'all completely missing the media landscape. ESPN made Skip and SAS, I don't know what that is, millionaires off of dogpiling LeBron 24/7. Jordan didn't really have that completely different. Jordan didn't really have that completely different circumstances. Jordan was getting piled on by everybody. They said that he was gambling, that he killed his father. They that this motherfucker would run off teammates. That him and Dennis Rodman didn't fucking talk to each other. That if it wasn't for Pippen, he wouldn't be doing shit. Like, you think Jordan just sat there and never got scrutinized? But you got to remember, when you're taking over the game from Magic and Larry Bird, everyone's hating you.
Bro, he was, as much as I hate to say, he was called they called him your airness. So yeah. Now mind you, it's a little bit different now because you got podcasting and you have social media and all this stuff. And I'll give you that. I go, but
Stephen A. Smith. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. There's one thing that people forget. Jordan was, whatever he did, he was always on ESPN. Now people forget that. Everybody used to wake up early before going to school, before going to work, to watch Sports Center.
Yep.
Remember, ESPN used to play the same Sports Center. The first one, the live one, was at 5 to 6, and it would repeat from like 6 to 10.
Yeah, it was.
Right? And then the previous night, you had Sports Center's top 10.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry if this offends anybody out there, but this motherfucker was in the newspapers every day. And back in the time when people actually read the newspapers.
And you can't delete what you wrote in the newspaper. You had to retract it, but that was days after you said it. Millions of people read it, kept the paper, highlighted the shit, repeated what you said. You can delete a tweet. You can claim you got hacked. No reporters got hacked in the making of these newspapers.
No. No. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be truthful. Jordan was, bro. When people found out what hotel he was staying at, that hotel had people lining up just to see to see him.
Yeah. And also back in those days, if you had a player, they could have been a player that fucking just wears a jersey, sits on the bench, His name isn't even on the jersey. And if he got on the court, let's say he's playing for the Bulls. The Bulls are winning 400-7 against the Bucks. There's 30 seconds left. And this unnamed player fucking playing defense against Oscar Robertson on the fucking Bucks. And Oscar Robertson does a layup and scores 2 points. That unnamed player will be named. His social, his address, and death threats will be sent to that motherfucker the next day because he let someone score 2 points while they were up by 400.
Yeah.
That's how much people love their fucking teams.
I'm going to tell you the truth. And again, I had to say this because a lot of you guys grew up in a very soft era.
Yeah.
All right. Newspapers were fucking brutal.
Good word.
All right. Like people, there was no soft side. My man, you either had thick skin or you was not in the league. And this goes for all sports. Because if you sucked, there was no pampering talk about, oh, well, maybe he needs this or maybe he needs that. No, number 13 on the Bulls sucks.
Yeah.
Does not deserve to be in the league. That's how the newspaper worked. Like it was raw. It's not like nowadays we'll be like, oh well, maybe he needs some time to develop. It's like, nah, development is college. If you didn't develop in college, you're not coming into the NBA or the NFL trying to develop. You better not be.
Word. That better not be Butters, baby. You know what I'm saying? No, it's
shit.
true though.
No more guy in the building.
Mad late. But it's all good though. No, but yeah, yo, dude. And the thing was, let's say Stephen A. Smith, what he said that made LeBron so mad was, as a father, the shit that you're dragging your son into is causing people to say this, that, and the third. In the newspapers, there'd have been first page headlines: "Is LeBron an abusive dad?"
Yeah.
That would have been page number one.
Yeah. Front and back. Because there were times where the sports news was front and back.
Yep. And it wouldn't have just been the New York Times. Every paper would have had some form of LeBron being a fucking abusive
in New
parent.
York City, you would have had the New York Daily News.
Yep.
Okay, Newsday, the Post.
Yep.
The New York Times.
Yep.
The Wall Street Journal.
Yep.
Yeah, people figure Wall Street Journal has a sports section.
Yep.
All right.
The New Yorker.
Right, the New Yorker at that time. You know what I'm saying? That's only in New York.
Yeah.
Then
the magazine.
You go to Chicago, you'll see the Chicago Tribune and all that other shit. LA with all the it would be in every single paper. It's what LeBron is doing to his kid. Is that abusive?
Yep.
That would have been the headline.
Yep.
And again, I'm sorry to say this, but my generation had a higher reading average than now.
Yeah, it's true. I don't even read no more.
All right. Nowadays, the kids nowadays have a very short attention span.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you guys are not smart or whatever, but your attention span is not there.
Word. And you're listening ain't there neither.
That's called attention span. That's all in there.
No, I hear you.
Like if it's not instant, you guys don't know what.
But we could be sitting here talking about the newspaper, and they'd be like, "Oh, but they still sell newspapers. What do you think people do to cover up their windows when they paint the car?" Like, did you hear anything we said, or did you just hear the word newspaper? Yeah. Like what is wrong with you?
Bro, there's a reason why all newspapers have a website now.
Yeah.
You can literally go and click and read the article you want. You don't have to buy the paper anymore.
Yeah, you don't have to spend the 10 cents the paper costs to fucking read it.
25 cents. The Post was 25. The Daily News was 50. New York Times like $1 or something.
Yeah.
And if you're from New York, you would know that the New York Post was the lowest, like the reading level on the New York Post is like a fifth grade reading level.
Yeah. Because they didn't get that
So,
many people.
so think about that. All right, the New York Post, people say was a fifth grader's reading level. That's why it costs 25
Yeah.
cents.
Now YouTube is the fifth grade reading. And all you do is watch YouTube.
But listen, man, it was, people players got called out more in the newspaper.
Yeah. Especially during like talk radio. Oh
Ooh,
man.
yeah. Ooh.
Yo, man. Like now they defend the players.
Oh yeah.
I remember I'm listening. Then we're talking about I'm actually watching compilation of
Okay.
of fuck, what's his name just going off? You know when he explodes? Donald Grecker?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, when he just explodes. And somebody's talking about why didn't they bunt the ball? And they literally like, because they don't bunt anymore. They want to hit the ball and score runs. They don't want to sacrifice outs. Why do you need to sacrifice an out to get the ball? And I'm like, I'm laughing, but I'm sitting there going, but that is what baseball was. You get a man on base and you push him until he hits home. That's why it's called a sacrifice out. You sacrifice your at bat to push the player into scoring position.
Bro, I can't even tell you the last time I saw a sacrifice bunt on fucking nowadays.
Yeah. People forgot how to bunt. I imagine you bunt the ball with these new fucking telescopic shit. Boom, gone.
Dude, I remember
fucking Yankees again. They just boom, home run.
I remember telling people, I said the reason I love the New York Yankees in the 90s was because if you look at the team, like when in 96, when they turned that corner, actually they turned the corner in 95. But if you look at the team in 95, nobody had like 35 home runs. The 1996 team, nobody had that many home runs. But what you did have was like in the batting lineup of 9 hitters, you had about 6 hitters that all hit above 300, with between 20 to 30 home runs and between 80 to 100 RBIs. I'd rather face a lineup that has one guy that has 400 home runs than a lineup like that. Because you know what that tells me? They're seeing a lot of pitches.
Yep.
They're going to tie down a pitcher, and they're going to wait for their pitch. And the thing that the one thing that the Yankees used to do that I used to love was the hit and run. I don't see nobody do hit and run nowadays.
Nope.
It's literally, you get on base, don't run. We're going to wait for the guy to hit a 2-run home run.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the guy on first base has fucking, like if you do like in 2K or whatever the show or whatever baseball game, his speed would be like 99. And you would tell him, no, don't try to steal the base. We're going to see if this guy hits a home run.
Which, if you steal and he hits a home run, you get the same result.
Right, but if you steal first base, you steal second base, and then you steal third base, and the guy doesn't hit a home run, but it's a long fly ball, guess what you're doing from third base? You're scoring.
Yeah.
But if you stay at first base and he hits a long fly ball, most you're getting is getting to second base.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what that guy still gets? RBI. Dude, I thought the name of the game was to have more points at the end of the game, not have more home runs.
Bro, what good is a home run if, let's say, you have 4 solo home runs, but you still lose 6-4 because the other team was able to score runs.
And no one else could get on base. dude. And that's another thing. Shit, back in the day, you could have been winning 10-0. You give up a home run, everybody get this fucking pitcher out of here. I
Oh,
was
yeah,
one of them.
he's done. He's done. Bring
Yeah.
in the reliever.
Yeah, I was one of them. I would be. I'd be playing the game. I'd be winning like 15-0. I give up a home run, motherfucker. Get rid of this fucking pitch. Fire his ass. Fire this motherfucker.
He's tired. He's tired. Bench. Sit him down.
Yeah.
Sit him down.
This motherfucker gonna give up runs. That's not what we do here.
I'm
Son of a
telling
bitch. David Cohen, sit your ass down.
No, but listen. Again, sports in the back in the days was a little. It's different than the sports now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. There's nothing that we can really do about it. This is the way it's going.
You know how when they first started doing the whole preserving the fucking players and sitting them down the games, and people like, oh, these people paid money to watch you play, and you sat down and this, that, and the third, and this. My thing was, everyone in the history of this game played all 82 games unless they sat down because they were being punished.
Or
hurt. They wanted to play all 82 games.
Oh, bro,
you wasn't going to sit my ass down for nothing.
Bro, you try to tell somebody like Jordan, yo,
this is an exhibition game against the Cucamonga crackhead killers. Fuck you, I'm playing.
What was that team again?
The Cucamonga crackhead killers. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you, I'm playing. Shit.
Oh, yeah, no, bro. Yo, but man, you were not telling somebody on the Knicks squad, yo, we don't need you to play 60 games. Like, nah, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Word. And even the pitchers. Yo, dude, I know you need to save the pitcher's arm. Don't get me wrong. I fucked up my shoulder pitching in Little League. But the pitchers used to play 3-4 games back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get if, like, let's say these motherfuckers are kicking the shit out of LeBron. He got bruises. He can't stand. Dude, we can't afford you to play game 27. We need you to play in the playoffs. Sit your ass down. But you got people playing with the flu. Motherfucker tore his Achilles and he went to the line to get that shot before he went off the thing. And what? You're tired? Meanwhile, you're sitting on the fucking bench jumping up and down for joy, screaming at the players because somebody dunked. You got enough energy for that, you could play.
Absolutely.
And they said, yo, Jordan in a doubleheader would play aggressive the first game and then pull back a little bit and start taking jump shots. That's how he rested. But, oh no, the media is causing all this. Because I remember Stephen A. Smith forcing LeBron and all these people to sit down. I remember that. I remember the newspaper saying if LeBron doesn't sit down for 3 straight games, we're bombing the fucking stadium. I remember seeing that shit. Never in the history of this shit have I seen we have to protect our players. Are they getting death threats and there's fucking like people shooting in the? Because to be honest, we saw the Thriller in Manila or whatever. What do they call that shit with where the basketball players went up and beat the shit out of the fans?
Oh,
the Palace at the Malice or the
Malice at the Palace or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
They weren't sitting down as much as LeBron was, and they got suspended.
I mean, again, I tell people shit out. If I was my man Ron Artest, aka World Medal Peace, and I'm laying down on the table and fucking beer hits me, I'm fucking you up. Not because you threw the beer at me. That's alcohol abuse, damn it.
Yo, for real.
And that beer probably cost you about $10 to $11.
Yeah. And people, did you see the scuffle between the Pistons and whoever the fuck else they were playing?
Yeah, I saw that. And it was the Wolves and I think the Pistons.
Yeah, And Perkins is like, oh, the Pistons going back to their old the culture where they were the bad boy Pistons. Like, no, they not. Because if they were, they would have fucking clotheslined homeboy when they went in for a fucking layup. He just fucking shoved the dude. That doesn't mean you're the bad boys anymore because you shoved someone. Ooh, big shit. You shoved someone. Ooh, and he got suspended for shoving someone. Bill Lamb, they killed people. They literally killed people. People had to call up their home. Sorry, your husband's not coming home. He's dead. And they still didn't fucking call that a foul. They still didn't call that shit a foul.
My man let me be like, I don't see that. You saw that?
Yeah. The ref's like, that motherfucker deserved it. Shit, this is Detroit, baby. You knew what the fuck you was coming into.
Like I said, bro, I don't see the heart no more. And you said it. We said it countless times. A lot of people don't have this. Now, mind you, a lot of them are all about this, and I don't disagree with it. Get your money. Get your money, but let's remember that at the end of the day, you're getting paid to play a sport. Think about that.
Yeah, to play a child's game. And that's what we're arguing right now. Who had it worse at playing a child's game? If you really want to talk about, oh, these guys are being scrutinized more than they did back in the day. Okay, Michael Jordan didn't make $1 million until his 8th season.
Yeah, dude.
LeBron James made $500 million signing with Nike before he played a game. I'm sorry. You can talk all the shit you want if I'm making that kind of money. Let somebody.
Did you ever watch a documentary of how Nike had to decide to sponsor Jordan?
Yeah.
People, let that sink in. It went from, should we even sponsor this guy, to, his sneaker literally makes us millions.
Yep.
Before anything else.
Yep. And he's still outselling people. Not for nothing. I know that has nothing to do with basketball, but you cement your legacy in whatever you do, right?
True.
Like, let's say you retire from your job. Someone comes in. For a long time, they're going to be held to your standard if you're the best.
I'm the best.
Yeah, and if whoever they come is like, yo, this guy's good, but I mean, he ain't a hotch. What does that show you?
That
you're not as good. Yeah, it's like you're not as good as him, and if you are, you sure as hell ain't fucking trying.
Which is a possibility.
And also, they have this whole thing where they talk about these players are controlling their own narrative now. Sports players did not have the option. They didn't have the choice to control their own narrative. You forget. People are like, oh, there was no social media back in the day. If there was, you think that these players wouldn't fire back at the people talking shit at them?
Of course.
So the advantage is on these players that there's social media. That's not a disadvantage. And now they get to talk back. They get to explain their shit. For years.
Unless you're Kevin Garnett and have 13 burner accounts.
No, Kevin Durant.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I get him confused all the time. That's why I do so. But for years, people had to say that Jordan killed his father because of his gambling. You're telling me now? Let's be serious right now. You're telling me that that's not worse than, yo, LeBron, the spotlight you're putting your son is, making people question your parenting. But LeBron got to deal with social media. Oh man, imagine fucking that fucking theory or that fucking rumor going around social media that Jordan killed his father with the gambling. Shit.
My man. I remember it came out in the papers and they had private eyes and all that other shit. I was like, look, if his father had a gambling issue and he gambled money, that's on him.
Yeah. And also the skater. Homegirl hired her fucking boyfriend and her friend to fucking
Oh,
Tanya Harding.
Tanya
Yeah,
Harding.
yeah. Where's that at?
Oh,
Where's that at?
I could
There's so much more.
I could hear Nancy Kerrigan screaming, "My leg,
Yeah,
my leg!" Ooh.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm not talking about any of the girls that got, abused by their coach or whatever. But I'm just saying, shit was real back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't, oh, I can get my name out there because of social media. People follow me, and I don't really need to be the best. I just need to get my name out there and probably look the best out there.
Absolutely.
And sponsors will pay. It was, if I'm not the winner of this competition, no one gives a fuck about me. That's why
it's just instant gratification.
Yeah, but the advantage of social media, Carmelo Anthony was better than LeBron, but because LeBron had a bigger name, he's Rookie of the Year. If Carmelo Anthony didn't have social media and other people fighting for him, saying that this guy is the best, because now everybody's voice is heard, you're telling me that Carmelo Anthony wouldn't have a fucking different opinion about that? He wouldn't Isaiah Thomas LeBron James? Because Isaiah Thomas and Michael Jordan hate each other. Or they hated each other back then.
They're like, yo, they hate.
Yeah.
Ain't no, they hate.
Yeah. And the only people that were defending Isaiah Thomas were in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah, Isaiah Thomas. Bro, their hatred for each other was so bad that the reason why Isaiah Thomas wasn't in the original Dream Team, which he was supposed to be, was because Jordan said, "I'm not playing that with him, with that motherfucker on my team."
Yep. And then if social media was out there, oh, Jordan don't want to play with he doesn't want to play with
Thomas.
He doesn't want to play with him. And then somebody was like, no, he's just not good enough to play with Jordan. He's just not good enough. And then people would have been fighting for Jordan. Jordan had to be quiet. When that came out in the newspapers, there's no instant response to that. Unless a news reporter went into your face in your home or right after the game and asked you about that shit, which was still that night or 2 days later. There's no instant response. And then what they say? I got no... Next question. You know what I'm saying? Because also, the team would be on some, yo, bro, let that shit go. We don't need that scrutiny on here. We don't need that problems. We're trying to win a game.
That karma.
Yeah, we don't need any of that. We trying to win the fucking the gold medal. Because winning the game was more important than all this bullshit.
100%.
The only person back in the day that would have went up to Stephen A. Smith would have been the one that snuffed him in the mouth. Back in those days. Because I don't think Jordan would have went up to Stephen A. Smith during the game. And if he did, he would have said something slick. Or he would have been like, yo, I need to talk to you or some shit. Why do that shit in front of everybody?
My man, I need to talk to you right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like even when Spike Lee was heckling people and you get Reggie Miller, that little
when he was heckling Reggie Miller, and Reggie Miller was scored a whole bunch of points and then did this, which was banned.
Oh, the choke.
Yeah. They banned that shit. So it's ridiculous what they do.
Word.
Ridiculous what they do.
Bengals star defensive pass rusher Trey Hendricks said on the Pat McAfee show, I am the Bengals communicate as what?
He's looking for a contract extension and the Bengals are not communicating with him.
Okay, cool. My bad. I read it for what it is, then I try to make sense of it. But sometimes I'm like, I can't compute. It takes me a while.
Error.
Yeah. My bad, normal guy.
I got you. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I hear you. But I appreciate you. But yeah, dude. It's always funny to me how this generation think they have it worse. They think they have it worse. I remember people like, yo, it's dangerous out there. It's dangerous out there. I can walk around with my chain out. I couldn't walk around with my chain out back in the day.
Oh shit! The fact that I remember a couple of years ago, somebody said, "I'm gonna end the LeBron James Jordan dispute." He goes, "I never heard nobody get fucking killed over the LeBrons."
Word.
Bro, when he said that, I was like, "Yo, that is so fucked up, but that's so deep at the same time because he's right." I've seen people get shot and killed over Jordans. Can't say that about any other sneaker, any other basketball sneakers out there.
Word.
And what are they going to do? They're going to turn right back around and feed some kind of story to somebody else. Make that, and that way they can have that continuous, thing with money and all that shit, bro. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
It's a cycle.
Shit. Motherfuckers, boy.
Let me see.
And
Damien, MJ and Isaiah Thomas beef is like HBK and Bret Hart.
yo, yeah, that's true. That's true. The only difference is HBK and Bret Hart made up with each other. I don't think Isaiah Thomas and Jordan are gonna make up.
Never.
Nah.
They ain't never making up.
Word.
It'd be like, well, me? Nah. But, Isaiah, you haven't played basketball in 20-something years. So what? Fuck him.
For real. And I still beat him today. And then I never understood the whole thing. LeBron James played more Hall of Famers than Jordan did. I'm saying, I'm going, isn't he playing people that came in the league after him? When the fuck was Steph Curry a Hall of Famer? Like, he probably is going to go in the Hall of Fame, but when the fuck he goes in the Hall of Fame, then he's a Hall of Famer. That's like me going, I'm a world champion, Hutch. Because one day I'm going to win the WWE title, so I'm a world champion now. That don't make sense. That's not how it works. I got the belt. I got it.
Oh shit! I'm just remembering because it's like, yo, like back in the day, somebody would have been like, you know what, man, fuck you.
Yeah,
and you can print that. It was, man, it was some shit back in the days.
Yeah.
Nowadays you got too many rules. That's why a lot of people refer to the NFL as a no fun league. Like, how you gonna take away celebrations?
With as hard as it is to fucking score a touchdown. Back in those days, when defense wasn't a foul.
But you still had shit. You still had shit being done, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. You remember the Miami Heat New York Knicks fight between Larry Johnson and Alonzo Mourning? Bro, that was a fight. Even though they swung and they missed, but that was intent to actually hurt somebody. And I remember Jeff Van Gundy and Alonzo Mourning's leg holding him. That was comedy gold. Because my man was like maybe 110 pounds soaking wet.
Oh, let's see. I think I found it. Let me see. Oh, there you go. They're shoving each other. And he swings and a miss. And 14 punches. No,
look at that Gundy on the floor.
He's like, shit. No one landed a punch and I'm on the floor. He knocked me the fuck out. Get off me. Even the coach at that one point was like, get off me, motherfucker. Get off my ass. Look at this shit. One more time. Whoop, 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 whoop. See, defense. That's how you knew they played defense. They played so much defense, they had good boxing defense. Shit. Shit. Motherfuckers was still playing defense while they were fighting each other. Like, come on, motherfucker. You can't hit me. Shit. You thought. You can't hit me. Shit.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Shit.
That shit was funny. My man said, "You still got this." Okay, sure, bro. They went at it back in those days.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it's cool that they're friends now. Like most people, they talk to each other, and then But even if you were friends, you was on the opposite team. You was enemy.
That's it. And growing up in the '90s, that's how most players saw it. Nowadays, everybody got to be too friendly with each other. Man, I need some of that. I need some of that. I hate you rivalry.
Yeah, and if you got a new player on your team, the first thing that the team members is like, "Who's you ain't taking my spot, nigga. You ain't taking my spot."
Damn, that must hurt.
Yeah, like you was an outsider on your team until you proved that. All right, nah, this dude's nice.
But he should.
Now they over here talking. Now every team in the league is like, "Come on, Paul George, we'll play with you."
Oh, talk about a bust.
Shit, yo, dude, it's crazy because they still talk about this man like he's God's gift to basketball. And I get it. In the when the season's not on the line and you playing regular basketball, you nice. But you cannot be considered nice if you do nothing in the playoffs. That's why, to me, James Harden can never be one of the best players in the game because you don't do shit in the fucking playoffs. Kevin Durant hasn't done nothing in the playoffs since the fucking Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You got to turn that shit up. You got to turn that shit on. You want to sit here and talk about these guys are nice. Look at fucking Tim Duncan. Missed the basics. Winning fucking championships. Winning fucking championships.
The big fundamental.
Word. NBA and NFL were WWE before WWE. Yeah. They were right around. There was an attitude era in the NBA and the MLB and NFL. That was when cocaine was replaced. I mean, when painkillers were replaced with cocaine in the crack pandemic. Come on, baby. Let me get the ball. I need my crack.
Joe Rogan, asshole rocks.
Shit.
Wow. Yeah, but dude, it's that right there is ridiculous.
And let me ask you a question: how athletic do you need to be to shoot a three?
Not very athletic.
All right.
It's all form.
Because
I can't even say it's all form because people are really just chucking 3-pointers from everywhere.
Because I like to think that it's very athletic to go into the hoop with a layup, drop the shit underneath the defender, and then turn around and do the layup. That looks athletic to me. Running up, stopping, looking at somebody who's expecting you to go into the hole, keep running and going, oh, look, for three. Nigga, it's half court. You shooting from half court. We live, babe. What up, Kofi?
Oh, shit. What up, Kofi? I do. It was just so crazy. Bro, during the 90s, we had something called the Incredible Hulk. Oh.
Shit.
Hypnotic and Hennessy. Woo!
Oh yeah. Wow. And PCP was a thing. Angel dust. Remember that was like the new shit. Kids was jumping out of windows thinking they were being attacked by fucking human sized bees and shit.
I remember that.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking bee in there! Jumping out the shit.
But like, wait, what's your SWAT at? Don't you see that big ass bee? No.
Yeah. Motherfucker, R. Kelly killed more people before he did this shit on PCP. I believe I could fly. Motherfuckers just jumping in the sky and shit. Blah. Telling you.
That's fucked up.
The only drug we got now is social media and attention.
Right. I mean, yeah,
and
twist,
protein shakes and BCAs. Everybody now all of a sudden is just a fucking health freak, taking all the shit that fucks up your liver and your kidneys. I put protein in my bananas. I put protein in my pancakes.
You put protein up your ass?
Yeah. You get a syringe, fill it up with protein powder and shoot up your ass. We call it the Vince McMahon.
I myself with the alcohol wipes.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. And when you share the needle, that's when you call it the Diddy. It's a tech if you dunk and look at him now. Yo, dude, for real.
Bro, it's
if
a tech if you do anything.
Remember, yo, you hang on the rim technical. Like, so what you want them to fucking just land on their back? That's the problem. They got too much money in these sports.
Oh, shit, my man said, so you want me to just go back there and take a nap? That is wild.
Sex, drug, and alcohol is the only thing players needed. That's the only thing men needed. Sex, sandwiches.
I would say you're right in that. Just that's what I need in a sandwich. Just go make me a sandwich.
Yeah. Some electrolytes, some sandwiches, and some sex. The 3 S's. Sex, sandwiches, and electrolytes.
My man said electrolytes.
Yeah, we could read. We couldn't spell. Shit. Yo, I was talking to my boy because there was a video where the dude's like, is there, and there. And he's explaining all the different theirs and how you spell them. And I'm like, fuck you. This is the only country that got 17 meanings for one word. If you're going to put so many fucking meanings into one word, just have it spelled the same way and just use context clues, motherfucker. There they go. There is where this is at. They're going to come and fuck you up. Get it together. Like, you know what I'm saying. Use the context clues. I should not have to put an I where an E and this and that. Now I got to learn how to spell 15 words to say the same fucking thing. Plane and plane. They got a plane in the grass. You got a plane flying in the air and a plane sandwich with no mayonnaise. Like, you can't tell what I'm talking about? Yo, let me get a plain mayonnaise. Oh, this one don't fly. Nigga, I didn't, what? I gotta mow that sandwich. No, nigga, what? You stupid? Oh, you done.
My man said, let me get a mayonnaise sandwich.
Like, what the fuck? Shit.
I mean, listen, I've had some butter sandwiches. Yeah,
me too. Yep, just me too. Mm-hmm. That was the shit back in the day. Oh shit, we got bread. Put some butter in the motherfucker. Didn't even toast the shit, just straight out.
Hey, you got anything else? No. That's all right. Cool.
Yeah. That's it. Shit. We was more excited for the bread.
We got milk. I'm gonna need milk.
Word.
Remember, used to make it and dunk it in the milk.
Nah, I'm not a dunker.
What?
Nah, I don't even dunk my cookies. I'm a person that my drink and my food are separate.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Because I need to drink. I gotta have a drink when I eat something.
So do I.
Yeah, but my thing, like, people are like, oh, it's going in the same place. Nah, I want to taste the cookie and I want to taste the milk. I don't want to taste cookie milk. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm particular. Cookie milk, I don't want that. I'm particular about my taste. Shit.
Oh shit! So how about cereal?
Oh no, I put milk in the cereal because that's what any normal human being is supposed to do.
Now, if you had something like Cocoa Puffs, they were chocolatey.
Yeah.
And I ate the Cocoa Puffs. Were you drinking the milk?
Nah, if I didn't finish the milk with the cereal, I'm like, it's dust in this shit. Nah, I'm good. Because you know the cereal be having the dust.
You're not gonna go have more Cocoa Puffs?
Oh no, it depends. If I got half a bowl of milk, yeah, I'm putting some more fucking Cocoa Puffs in the shit. If I got a little bit of milk, like yo, it's just like a sip or something. Fuck that, I throw it out. There's dust in this motherfucker. It ain't gonna taste like milk.
I ain't gonna lie. I used to love Cocoa Puffs growing up, and I would not put regular milk in it. I would literally take the NuKKle Quick powder,
Yeah.
make chocolate
Yo,
chocolate overload. I know I get it. I get chocolate overload, but I used to love chocolate.
Yo, dude, you know what's funny? I hate the fucking powder.
Really, you was a syrup guy?
Yeah, because for some reason, I can never mix anything that's powder and not taste the powder.
Really?
Even when we used to have the protein shakes, dude, I used to shake that motherfucker up like if it was a paint mixer. Just, yo, dude, and even before I took a sip of it, I'm shaking it up like it's crazy. Just, and I'll drink it as fast as I can because, like, yo, I don't want to taste this powder. I taste this powder, it's fucking up my whole day.
Yeah, Damien, he said cookie milk.
Yeah, shit.
No. I know we have a little diverse crowd here, but I'm Hispanic, so I know a lot of you have had this where you got no cheese in the house, but you got bread, you got butter, and you got salami. Y'all were making a salami sandwich. I'm not even gonna lie, I was.
So, there was always mayonnaise, so I had salami and mayonnaise sandwich.
Yeah, man, I can't do
mayonnaise. Oh no, yeah. But you know what I used to do? To be honest with you, because I wasn't lazy, but it was when I don't want a sandwich. I just want something to eat. I would take the salami and have like 25 slices of motherfuckers, just roll the motherfuckers up.
Oh yeah,
charcuterie.
Oh, yeah.
It was before charcuterie existed. I had my own charcuterie, whatever fuck you call it. Before women took the idea of eating cold cuts and fucked it up for everybody, I was eating it like a man. Right? You didn't need it on no special wooden board.
My man Toe would take the whole salami and peel it and be like, "Ow."
Yeah, put it in a little circle. Yeah, baby. Shit.
Oh, you wild, bro. You wild.
Yo, dude. Now, you know how people expect overweight people to be fat, like they eat crazy? One of my homegirls, skinny, she was fit and everything. She's like, yo, you gotta have a bacon, egg, and cheese with cream cheese.
Oh, yeah,
and whatever.
You never had that?
No. But she got me one. Because I was like, what the fuck? Dude, I took a bite out of it. I was like, this is all right. But this is some fat shit right here.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
this is some fat shit. Like, I'm like, nah. I don't know how I'm this big. If y'all eating like this, I eat normal food. I don't know how the fuck I'm this big then. It must be like Jesus made me.
Notice, and no disrespect, because, my big people out there will be coming up with some shit to be like, yo, have you had this shit? But not for nothing, some of the crazy shit I've eaten has been recommended to me by a skinny ass motherfucker. And I'll be like, bro, how the fuck are you still skinny?
Right?
My man, you just told me to grab a slice of bread, put some bacon on it, put another slice of bread with some butter, put some more bacon on it, right? Take another slice of bread, put it on that one, put some more bacon on it, and then the top one, put some butter on it, and then squish it down. And I'm like, man, that's like 4 layers of fucking bacon.
Hey, put that shit in between 2 slices of bread, you be good.
I'm like, you know how fat you gotta be to eat 4 towering things of fucking bacon?
Yeah.
And the motherfucker's skinny like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I hate you.
Right.
I look at that and I've already gained like 10 pounds.
But, yo, that's another thing. People are like, oh, I love bacon on everything. What you mean you love bacon on everything? Oh, put bacon in my ice cream, put bacon in this, put bacon in my coffee, put bacon in my bank account. I'm like, wait, hold on, time. What you putting bacon in your ice cream for? Oh, it tastes good, you gotta try it. I'm not putting French fries in my ice cream. Like, y'all motherfuckers are, see, this is how I know you skinny people.
And I'm just
like, skinny people are disrespectful to food. That's the problem. They're disrespectful, and some of them need to be fucking arrested. You putting French fries or bacon in your ice cream, you fucked up. You fucked up. You don't know how to eat.
I ain't gonna lie, I do something that is controversial.
Uh-oh.
And I gotta say,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I put pineapple on my pizza and what?
Oh, shit. Well, is it Domino's?
Yeah, but the thin crust. I can't do regular. Like I can't. Like
you know
when
what I know?
When I do Hawaiian pizza, which is ham and pineapple,
Yeah.
I have to do it on the thin crust. I can't do it on the doughy.
Yeah.
It has to be on the thin crust.
I hate.
Now mind you, I grew up I'm Caribbean. I'm from DR. I grew up having Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, before avocados were invented.
Okay, avocados were invented a long, long time ago.
Yep, 2010.
If you speak to everybody but Toe.
Listen, I wasn't brainwashed.
But I also grew up watching some people like literally have a pie with ham and corn.
What the fuck?
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Word.
I'm like, Mom, it's bad you got me eating fucking ham and pineapple, which I don't want. Taste it. I don't want it. Taste it. All right. Well, if you don't eat, you're not gonna eat. You know, that's a Hispanic mom for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't eat this? You're not eating anything else.
Yo, back in the day, parents was not cooking more than one meal. You ate or you didn't eat.
Yeah, parents were cooking one meal for the entire family.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat? Oh, you don't like it? Well, I guess you're not eating.
Word.
And then you're going in the refrigerator trying to get some fucking cereal.
Yo, dude, my brother hates mayonnaise. And my uncle would be making tuna fish.
That's my man. Cap,
yeah.
I feel you. I hate mayonnaise too.
My uncle be making tuna fish. And my brother's like, I don't want to eat it because my uncle would almost shove the sandwich down his throat.
Now, was your uncle making tuna fish or was he making mayo with tuna fish?
You put the can of tuna fish in the jar of mayonnaise and shake it up. He made you put a good amount of the mayonnaise in the tuna fish. My brother eats tuna fish with, if you pass the spoon over the top of a closed mayonnaise jar, that's enough mayonnaise, you know. Like, my brother makes tuna fish sell the jar of fucking mayonnaise.
All right, look, I'm not a big mayonnaise fan. Like, the only thing I put mayonnaise on but might be tuna fish. Might be. But it'll be like the whole can and it'll be like a teaspoon. That's it. But most of the times I just eat it straight out the can.
I can eat mayonnaise straight out the bottle.
No, I'm eating tuna fish straight out the can.
Nah,
you Will Levis looking motherfucker.
Yo, dude, I'm telling you.
Yo, you and Will Levis will get along because my man would dip a banana in a jar of mayo.
What the fuck was that?
Yo, his screen just flashed at him. Yo, but dude, I'm telling you, like, if I get a sandwich, right, from the bodega, and I bite into the sandwich and the mayonnaise don't drip out the back of the sandwich, I feel gypped. Like, yo, you ain't put enough mayonnaise in. Like, you making me eat this dry ass sandwich now. I suffered through, like, I had to suffer through sandwiches because, you know, I got acid reflux. But sometimes when there's no lubrication in the sandwich, it's hard to eat the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to eat the motherfucker. And I be sitting there. You can ask Chris. I be sitting there. My eyes be watering up. I can't breathe. It's like, what happened? I can't. It's stuck here. There ain't enough fucking mayonnaise in the motherfucker to eat this shit like a man. You trying to kill me. Salami ain't fucking. That shit dry. You like, fuck that. Yo, fucking Show tried to kill me on the way to Florida that one time. He bought me a McChicken. I ate the shit, and I'm like, yo, there's nothing but lettuce in this shit. I was like, where the drink at? He goes, oh shit, I left it in the car. I'm like, I had to literally swallow my own spit just to get it down my fucking esophagus. So if the mayonnaise don't drip out the back, there's a bitch made the sandwich.
No, you wild for that, but all right, man.
It's like shit.
How
mayonnaise.
You feel about Russell Wilson?
He don't eat mayonnaise neither. Oh, I don't know what happened to Russell Wilson.
He's a jet. He's a giant.
Oh yeah, there you go. I thought you were talking about Russell Westbrook. I don't know. My brain just went into Russell Westbrook, and I was like, "What happened to Russell Westbrook?" because before the sandwich talk, we were talking about basketball.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
So,
no, it's all good.
But what? No, now you're gonna walk away because Russell Wilson is a giant? Grills, Jalen Hurts is still your starting quarterback.
Oh shit.
Shots fired. I know.
Word. But yeah, man,
My man said that shit got a drip, drip, drip.
hell yeah.
You a fool.
Like sometimes I'll be sitting there like, if a woman ever saw me eat a sandwich, they'd get turned on. You know what I'm saying? I make love to the motherfucker shit. That's why these new women, they don't understand make a nigga a sandwich. It's more beneficial for y'all to make me a sandwich than for me to have the sandwich. Because you probably don't know how to make the fucking sandwich. I gotta eat this fucking bullshit ass sandwich and then I'm gonna go home and buy Coca and make myself. Sitting there, you make a sandwich, 2 slices salami, 2 slices of cheese, 2 slices of ham. Like, bitch,
What the fuck?
put 3 or 4 slices in that motherfucker. We ain't you. Shit, the tariffs, baby. Think about the tariffs.
It's all about the tariffs, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Danny Dimes was a quarterback for the Giants. Put some more fucking slices.
Fucking Democrats.
Fucking
Fucking
You know what I'm
weirdos.
saying? And I am a Democrat, so I can say that. And my best friend was a Democrat too, so it's not racist.
I switch sides.
He's on the strong side now.
Left side. So yeah, how you feel about Russell Wilson, bro?
I'm okay with it.
He's been calling it. He's been saying he'll rather have Russell Wilson than
I'd
Rodgers.
rather have him than Aaron Rodgers on my team.
You bugging out.
Yo, Rodgers still hasn't picked
Have
the team.
you seen Rodgers the last 2 years?
He was in the Jets.
The Jets was supposed
And
to win
that
the
was
Super
only
Bowl.
1 year because the first year he was hurt.
No.
No. He did not get hurt the first year. He saw that offensive line and said, "Oh, my Achilles."
I mean, that's funny, but in reality, he got hurt.
No, I was there, Krills.
I don't believe it.
He's just turned around and said, They
My
want
man,
me to
he
win.
literally-
I'm going home.
Dude, he
Yes,
was
fuck
on the
it.
floor. He stood up, took a step, looked around, and said, "Oh, my Achilles." Stop it.
I mean, you wouldn't know what that feels like.
Shit, it feels like a midget rubbing your balls.
Bro, you forget it. Yeah, I didn't have an Achilles. I had an ACL injury, though.
That's fucking slight work compared to Achilles.
But they didn't name a warrior after ACLs.
Yeah.
There isn't a Greek.
God.
Bro, all I gotta say is look at the fucking game
But
film.
didn't
I know
Rodgers had the best season as a Jet? Didn't he break records? Hold
No.
on. Yeah, I swear to God.
No, his numbers were good, but
It just
I
didn't
think-
translate to wins.
No, so we looked it up. Russell Wilson had similar numbers to Aaron Rodgers, and he played 7 less games last year. Because remember, Show was like, "Yo, you gotta look this up for me because I don't know why you would want Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers." And
It's
it was
just that-
it was very similar.
You really think Russell Wilson's ready for He's not ready for New York.
Yo, Sierra's booty's ready for New York, so Russell Wilson gotta be ready for it.
No, Sierra's trash.
But her booty ain't. He had goodies at one point.
At one point.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson, New York is going to chew him alive. Their locker room is going to chew him alive. He's on that church shit.
He's only there for 1 year. And
True.
don't you got Simon Miller? Who's the guy that Simon Miller? Stop ducking me, motherfucker.
Jason.
You think that you can hide from me?
Winston.
Yeah, him too. Jameis Wilson.
I was more excited for Jameis Winston. I mean,
He's a
not gonna-
turnover
he's not-
machine.
yeah, he's not going to win games, but he's going to launch that fucking ball.
Yo, bro, Russell Wilson completed 51% of his passes over 20 yards last year.
What was your record this year?
Us?
1 and
Yeah. That was like
3
and
and 13. We had fucking
What's that
3
mean?
and 14.
If
Remember,
he wasn't
we-
with
we
us when
we
we was
had
3 and
Dan-
14,
we had
don't
Daniel
cheer when we go
fucking
4
Burger
and
Jones.
4 and 12.
What happened?
you said if you wasn't with us when we was 3 and 13, don't be with us when we're 4 and 12. Yo, but that's progress.
It's that the Giants are rebuilding, so it's hard to crack jokes on them right now. You're supposed to suck while rebuilding.
That's all right. Your quarterback,
bro.
your quarterback is still Jalen Hurts.
I don't care. I got a better team than my quarterback, so I don't give a fuck.
What? You still the quarterback is still Jalen Hurts.
I still got that defense.
All right.
That was
not so
number
much.
one. What you mean not too much?
Not so much. You lost a lot of your edge rushers.
That's fine. We still got Jalen Carter. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, just wait until Justin Fields get on the field
Ooh,
in green.
it's funny. Both Steelers quarterback went to New York.
Yeah, and the New York quarterback's trying to go to the Steelers.
Collusion.
Right. And, yo, Rodgers trying to go to the Steelers, ain't he? But he's trying to pick the perfect prom date, I guess.
Yo, my man Rodgers is like he's doing the same thing he did with your Jets, where he was just backing up until
He should go to the Steelers because he'll have a better coach with Mike Tomlin.
You know, what I was saying all last year is like, yo, I find it funny how it took him so long to sign with the fucking Jets and then he does nothing with us. He don't win games with us. He don't even lead the fucking team.
He should have stayed with the Jets.
The
Jets did not want him anymore. The Jets are like,
not the Jets. Aaron Glenn didn't want him. There's a difference.
Listen, he's my coach. I didn't want Rodgers either. Not after he took a knee after 3 plays.
No, the front office did not want Rodgers.
Yo, because he started a lot of fucking problems. And the thing is, like, you notice the minute Aaron Glenn got rid of Rodgers and made those little signings,
Aaron
they were quiet.
Rodgers ranked number 3 in franchise history with the stats he had with the Jets. I would have kept him.
Well, I mean, come on, that's compared to who?
He had the third best
Dude,
stats.
that's compared to Vinny Testaverde, Chad Pennington after he blew out his fucking shoulder, fucking
Aaron Rodgers' worst
Zach
year
Wilson,
ranked number 3 in franchise history.
Dude, that's not saying much. That's not saying much.
Krill, sometimes the numbers,
that's like being Logan Paul and basketball.
The numbers don't mean anything if you've lost the locker room. You lost the locker room.
I don't know. It was more than Rodgers because the defense wasn't playing the defense that should have been playing.
Dude, I think the defense wasn't
knew,
playing.
The defense knew that they were going to have to play the whole fucking game because Aaron Rodgers was going to go in and 3 and out. I've never seen Aaron Rodgers have so many more 3 and outs than I did last year.
I don't know. How many did he have? He had 28 touchdowns. It's
right,
not too shabby.
Right. But if you look at his touchdowns.
Not to Garrett Wilson, but.
Yeah, but that's what, and that's another thing.
If you look at
how do you have your star players and you don't even throw
If you look at Rodgers' stats, his touchdowns came in bunches
and short yards. Because I think Russell Wilson had 18 touchdowns last year, or something like that. With
7 games.
Yeah, but the thing with Rodgers, for me at least, it was one of those things. He brought his own team and neglected the young stars that they had. If I was on the defense, I would pull a Lawrence Taylor on this motherfucker.
What, break his leg?
No. Any given Sunday, you cut his Hummer in half, or maybe Aaron Rodgers, you cut his Prius in half. You know, because he got the alopecia. You
remember Lawrence Taylor's broke Joe Tyson's leg in real life.
See?
He faked it.
You can't fake that.
Let's fake it.
If there was social media back in the day,
Achilles, he faked his leg being bent 3 ways.
I think Aaron Rodgers sprained the trombone is connected to the Achilles. Dude, we all seen Kobe tear his Achilles, stand up, walk to the free throw line, drain a free throw, and walk out of the arena. And he never spoke about, I'm coming back in 4 months. Aaron Rodgers was helicoptered out of that arena with gold-plated casts around his fucking leg.
It's those herbs.
He's like, yo, I'm coming back in 4 weeks, baby. We're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm making it to the playoffs. He made us play an extra fucking year with Zach Wilson. If that's not a fucking problem to you, then I don't know if you know Jets football.
That's okay. Up. Not Zach Wilson.
Word, motherfucker.
Spoiled.
Aaron Rodgers is the reason why everybody's blaming the New York Yankees for those bats.
Because Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. the Mets, they hit a home run the other day. It was the Yankees' fault. You hear about the bat shit? Bro?
Yo, what's up with this torpedo?
They were using that shit last season.
Right.
Like other teams, like other players are using it. So basically, it is the mass of the bat is where you make the most contact with the ball. And since it's closer to the way you grip the handle, your bat speed is faster. And they were saying that I think who's the dude that just went to the Mets from the Yankees?
Soto.
They were saying that Soto's bat speed was like I think 3 miles an hour faster than the second fastest bat speed with that bat. And it's like you got a faster bat speed and you got hitting the ball with the mass of the bat having the biggest mass.
Whatever makes baseball more exciting, I'm with it.
Yeah, but someone developed that shit last season or 2 seasons ago and people were using it. Now that the Yankees are using it and they got 9 home runs, all of a sudden the Yankees are cheating. Aaron Rodgers
that's word on town. That's word around town.
Well, that's what the fans are saying. The league is like, yo, bro, this is within the parameters of the bat.
I don't see a problem with it.
The bat has to be within 41 inches, and the thickest part of the bat has to be within 2 or 3 inches. And they made a bat that fit the parameters. And yo, Aaron Judge doesn't even use that bat, and he hit 3 home runs that game. He's just the people that were playing suck.
No, Milwaukee just got banged on the other day too without the Yankees. Like they've
been getting mollywopped since game 1.
They had like 42 runs on them in like 4 games or some shit like that.
That's like if a boxer
fair.
was fighting people, right? And he gets his ass kicked. He lost 3 fights in a row, and then he fights Mayweather. And Mayweather beats the ever living shit out of him, and people go, Mayweather's on steroids. No, he can't fight.
I think Milwaukee's that team this season. Like
they need the Angels in the outfield.
Everybody's smacking them, and every pitcher's getting smacked.
They need the Angels in the outfields. My man Tony Danza.
Milwaukee's in the
Milwaukee.
Yo, for real, they need that. Yeah.
Damn, that sucks. I'll pray for Milwaukee.
Word. But they need that shit. But dude, it's making us talk about baseball.
Yeah, I was talking about it with my boy Prime. He was like, "Yo, the Yankees are starting off hot. They're on some shit."
Yeah.
And then when Milwaukee got smacked by I forgot who, it's 10 runs on them, and we spoke about it again. I was like, "Yo, I think just Milwaukee is just bad this year, or they're off to a rough start, bro." Because damn, it's like double digits every. That's funny. That's fucked up. Yo, real quick to basketball. NuKKle Jokic, I heard, dropped 60.
When?
I guess the Timberwolves, I believe. Can you confirm that? The hell she watching?
Let's see. 60-point triple-double.
She watching some shit.
Yeah, Wolves spoiled Jokic 61-point triple-double in second overtime.
Oh, yeah, he lost, though.
Second overtime, okay.
Yeah. Yep. NuKKle Jokic scores career best 61 points in double overtime loss to the Wolves.
Damn, man, he lost. Those suck. When you have a career day and you lose, that hurt. That stings.
He lost by 1.
Oh.
He battled through 53 minutes on the court
Damn.
in a 140 to 139 double overtime loss to the Timberwolves.
The big dude is in shape.
Damn.
He had 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 61 points.
This nigga's crazy. I don't like the guy, but that dude he just makes it happen, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, because you could watch a whole Nuggets game and you still don't know where he gets all these points from.
In the paint?
It's like, how?
Dude,
I've seen a whole game, that the historic triple-double, I've seen that game from like second quarter on, and that you still don't notice it. It's like, how the fuck he did that?
we was talking, me and Hodge was talking about back in the, earlier in the episode, we were talking about how the game is different. Like you played your position, you had the guy that could shoot threes. Shaq was underneath the basket getting rebounds. They weren't in the 3-point line. If you put somebody underneath the fucking rebound, you pass him the ball as tall and dominant as Jokic is, he's getting fucking 60 points.
Yeah.
There's no one there to guard him. Everybody's on the 3-point line.
He's like the last purest center, but he's not as pure because he be shooting threes.
Yeah.
But he's a paint guy. He lives off the paint. Like centers don't do that anymore.
Yeah, which I never understood why you need.
They're like a 4.5. They're not a 5. They're like a 4.5. Like they just stretch it out. Like
like I never understood why you need somebody to play every fucking position. Like I get if you got like LeBron James is 6'8", 6'9", he should be able to once in a while go guard a fucking center.
But that's what I'm saying, though. That's the evolution of these humans.
Yeah.
These centers now, they're 6'8", running crazy.
Michael Irving Johnson was able to play center because he was that tall, but he was a point guard. But we didn't need Steve Kerr playing center. Just be out there and shoot the three when Jordan gave you the ball. And Rodman, you go get the rebound.
These kids are not. These kids are freaks nowadays, bro.
Also,
they're not the same.
One of the things we were saying is that these coaches are letting them do that. As good as a shooter Reggie Miller was, the coach ain't letting him shoot from half court.
Right.
They ain't letting him shoot
it's
from
a
half court.
bad shot.
Yeah.
Period.
It don't matter who takes it. It's a bad shot.
It's a bad shot. Steph Curry makes a lot of bad shots. That's what makes him special. It's not a high percentage shot. Why would you take it?
Now they got kids warming up to play their games from half court shooting.
And you know
they can't make a layup, but they're shooting fucking from half court.
You know it. The game changed when Greg Popovich can't play fundamental basketball anymore. He's getting eaten alive, bro. Because Greg Pop is king of fundamentals. Like you gotta hit the backboard, nigga. There's no net. Hit the backboard.
Who's on his team that can play that style? You had Duncan for a long time. That was the master of fundamentals. He was the man dictating the game. Then Kawhi Leonard, he could do it, but I guess his hip was like, yo, bro, I'm not.
No, it's unfortunate what happened to Kawhi because he was on his way, and then legs, knees, injuries are real, man.
Then he went to the Raptors and he gave it to the Warriors.
Yeah.
And then just fell off with the Clippers. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess you get rid of the owner and you're still racist. I guess I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I saw the documentary. but but there's not many people nowadays playing fundamentals.
Yeah.
I don't think they can.
No,
because rules, even in college, you're not playing fundamentals.
The game plans don't allow it to.
Yo,
everybody's always fucking moving.
Yeah. Let me ask you guys this question because I want to talk about college, and it's not about any specific team. But
oh shit, what's going on?
I was listening to Peter Rosenberg and whoever the fuck he does. I'm bad with names, people. If you don't know that I'm bad with names by now, you haven't been listening for very long and just tune in every day.
And you don't know me.
Yeah, word. I barely know my name. So they're talking about these college players that. Fuck, like they shit the bed in the tournament, right? And they lost, and they're going, but they're getting paid. So do you sit there and go, oh, these kids are learning the game, it's okay, blah blah blah, or do you look at them as professionals, like, yo, you're getting paid, you got to be held at this higher standard, so now I can criticize you, like, you fucking lost. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that? Now that they're getting paid, you hold them as professionals, or do they still get the same safety net as being students?
They're still playing against other college kids.
So you give them the safety net?
Dude, they're still playing against them college kids, so I'll give them a pass.
Because one of them was like, yo, once they started getting paid, I started looking at them as professional athletes.
I mean, they should be looked at such because that's the end game, right?
Yeah.
They're getting paid to do a job. Once you get paid, it's a job. You're getting paid for your services.
To win. Yeah.
Right. So would I say professional athletes? Who can say that? Because some of these college kids are NBA ready. They just play in college. Well, yeah. Hey, look, I'm all for everyone getting their money. So
I'm gonna be truthful before I go get some water. The amount of money that the schools and the university make off these students is ridiculous. So yeah, some of these students should get paid.
Are they getting paid well,
I think they're
or
getting
are they
paid
getting
okay.
like
That's
Caitlin Clark money?
I mean, in college, that's still that's still fucking good.
I want
How
to know.
much in
I
college?
want to know
All
what's
right.
going on with March Madness. Like, I don't know who's supposed to take it all. Who's who? Like, I don't know.
Okay, so college athletes don't receive salaries, but they can earn income through name, image, and likeness, and NIL deals, scholarships, and potentially direct payments from universities under recent settlement. So, recent settlement allows participating Division One schools to pay existing and future players for an annual pool of roughly $20 million per school. Direct payments. Schools will now be able to distribute approximately $20.5 million to athletes using university funds for the next academic year. So they can throw $20 million at these kids. The University of Michigan signed its top quarterback to a deal reportedly offering $10.5 million over 4 to 5 years. The University of Michigan signed a top quarterback to $10 million for 4 to 5 years.
I mean, I guess the bigger the school, the bigger the budget.
Like,
It makes sense if you draw the crowd. It's
yeah.
like wrestling. If you draw the crowd, you get the paycheck, bro.
So, according to NCAA, athletes participating in Division One and Division Two sports receive $2.9 billion in athletics scholarships yearly. Shit. A quarterback at the top
It
ranked
makes me want to
college
go
can
back to
expect
college.
about $800,000 in name, likeness, and image this season, and more than $1 million next. Roughly in line with Jesus Christ. $800,000 in college. Shit. I mean, yo, listen, I get it.
I think sports players get paid way too much money anyway.
Yeah.
That's just my personal. No one deserves to get paid that much money for sports. It's not like you invented anything, or you're in technology, or you're a scientist. Not even a scientist gets that much.
Yeah. I get it just for the simple fact that the TV broadcasters and the league makes billions of dollars a year off of these players.
That's true.
So to pay
They got
them
the
because,
money
you know what I'm
play.
saying? It's like, it's not like a regular job. Like,
Absolutely.
we're all employees of X, and X makes billions of dollars a year, but they pay us like they don't make money.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, but you got to think of this, and this. Like, oh, okay, so all these people that make half your fucking thing, that have top of the line shit, are getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars, but I got $15. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starving every fucking week, but you good. As long as you're good, right? That's my mentality. As long as your kid gets to go to fucking college, I get to eat a cheeseburger once a week. Fucking cocksuckers.
I mean, hey, who gives a shit, right?
Yeah, to be honest with you. That's the argument with the WNBA. Which, yo, bro, what's his name? Randy Spears, the black comedian that does the voices.
Aaron Spears.
Aaron Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about
Angela Reese.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I keep sending you the TikTok videos. He's like, yo, she moves like a baby giraffe, and he's like, bang!
Yo,
all those misses, bro.
That shit was so funny.
In my head, I'm sitting like, yo, I could
get paid.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, I could have been a fucking professional women's basketball player.
We can join the team tomorrow, and we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll come off the bench, but we could drop buckets.
My man made a compilation of her getting called for walking, for traveling. And I'm like, yo, do you not know that you can bounce on both legs and rotate on both legs?
She sucks. She just took advantage of her clout with the beef she had with Caitlin Clark in college.
Yeah.
Remember, it became racism because she was talking shit to her, gave her the L because she knocked off Caitlin Clark, I believe, in the playoffs or something like that.
Well, the way it was is that
tournament.
back in college, Angel Reese beat her, I think their sophomore year or whatever. But their senior year, Caitlin actually won the national championship. So they have like a history. But for Angel Reese to say that she is just as good at Caitlin Clark, she tripping.
Or she deserves millions. They can't afford to pay the millions.
Yeah.
Even if they do deserve it, because
The-
Caitlin
the
Clark, I
W-
think, deserves 2.3 million
Yeah,
contract
yo,
because
the
she's blowing up
WNBA
the
doesn't
NBA.
even make millions.
Yeah,
No, but it should, like, if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark, people would not be talking about
there's
WNBA.
at least some eyes on WNBA, at least
Yeah.
more eyes because of
I
her.
re- yeah, I remember the WNBA back in the fucking 90s when it was like fucking Lisa
Lisa
Leslie
Leslie
and
and Sparks.
the New York Liberty was doing their thing
What's her
and
name?
all that. The LA Sparks was the ones that won the championship like last season or 2 seasons.
There was another crazy girl.
Coach keeps talking about it. Who's the other
Lisa
fucking
Leslie. There was
legend?
another one. There's
Wow.
not much of them.
The female basketball player.
She dunked
You
it.
mentioned-
Not Brittany Griner. She's more
No,
famous
she
for
plays
going to
now.
Russia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was criticizing Clayton Clark?
No. Back in the day, she was a good women's basketball player back in the day that people were talking about.
There was a couple of Cheryl Swoops.
I remember Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah.
She didn't play in the WNBA, but the pioneer of the women's thing would be Cheryl Miller.
Reggie Miller's sister.
Yeah, Reggie Miller's sister.
She was that good, or it's just because it was
Oh no, she was that good.
her brother? Okay, like you gotta
He
ask.
taught her brother how to shoot.
She scored 100 points in a game once. That was what even Reggie says that shit. Habibi, what's going on?
Hold on, I'm trying to see.
Let me see. I
Phoebe
mean,
says hi, Chris.
back in the
Let's go,
heyday,
Habibi.
you had the girl from UConn, Taurasi, is it? Diana Taurasi.
I'm in the Hall of Fame list, bro, and I don't know not one. David Stern. Wait,
Lisa Leslie.
I know Lisa Leslie.
Yeah.
David Stern would be in the Hall of Fame because he was the commissioner when they created the WNBA.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
No,
He
look
was,
at that.
he, was
I
still
did not
the,
know.
he was still the commissioner of the NBA.
Candace Parker.
Lisa Leslie got inducted 2015 to the Hall of Fame
She's the most famous one I know.
by far.
She was also in movies and shit.
By far. Isn't she commentating in the NBA?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
right?
think
That's
so.
her, right?
Yeah. Which one is the white mama? That's Diana Taurasi? No, right? The one that was at the Kobe's funeral? You might be muted, Hutch. I didn't hear a word you.
I have no idea.
I said that might be Diana Taurasi. Yeah.
Because I'm looking up like the famous Teresa Witherspoon.
Yeah, she played for the Liberty.
Cheryl Miller. But she's a Trojan woman in basketball. But that's college. Cheryl Ford. Remember her? No?
Cheryl Ford. I know Cheryl Swoops.
Yeah, Cheryl Swoops is a different one. They spell it different. Like one's with an S, one's with a C. Maya Moore. You know what the WNBA needs to do? They need to come out with a movie.
Canceled.
Nah, they need to come out with a movie.
For what?
Because what makes the NBA interesting is when they do the fucking 30 for 30s, the Last Dance, the quarters, you know, those documentaries they have on HBO. Fucking He Got Game, Love and Basketball, all those movies. Even fucking Uncle Drew. Like the only WNBA movie they got is Joanna Man.
Wow.
Think about it.
And Air Bud.
Yeah.
Because it was a bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come out with a movie. Let show some shit.
Fucking Air Bud.
Because we could talk about the way women do shit is crazy, but that's the tone of the show conversation.
Niggas is not
My man
equal, bro.
said,
I mean,
Fucking, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to laugh about Air Bud. Hey, we got Space Jam. That had Lola Bunny there. That's kind of close.
Yeah. Don't call me babe.
Don't call me. Hot.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Lola.
Word.
When is the NFL draft?
April
25th.
God damn.
It's like 3 weeks from now.
Holy shit. Shit feels like an eternity.
Yeah, April 24th to the 26th.
The 24th counts only. The 24th and half of the 25th. Then after that goes to like the 4th round, 5th, 6th.
That's when you get the New York Jets draft. Ooh.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's funny because my pops would do that for every pick, and my brother would be like, "You don't watch college football. Of course, you don't know who the fuck these
That's
people
true.
are." It's like if you don't watch college football, you don't know who the fuck anybody is.
Exactly.
It's like, oh no, I know who Wayne Gretzky is. Like, yeah, cool, but he ain't playing.
I don't know no one. After every draft, I literally YouTube them. Like,
Yeah.
who I drafted? College highlights. Oh, he's good.
But you know what I hate about the college highlights? They only give you like the best passes he ever did.
Of course.
And I'm sitting like, well, at this point, just insert player here. Because they all, it's almost like they just AI a player into the same fucking highlight. It's like, I just see the same throw and the same catch be made. It's like, oh, dope, cool. What happens when there's a blitz coming? I want to see, this guy get tackled. Like, you ever seen Draft Day with Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
And
Rings a bell.
yeah, it's also the dude who played Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. He's in it. Also, he's an offensive player in college, and they're talking about the draft and all that bullshit. Like, he's telling him, like, yo, look at this quarterback. He's like, yeah, this dude's nice. Like, no, look what happens to him after I fucking sack him. Next play, he throws the ball on the floor because he's scared that he's going to get hit. He's like, oh, shit, this kid's scared to get hit. How we can't do it. Like, that's what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want to see those intangibles. I want to see what happens when you spray that motherfucker in the face with mace and you tell him that LeBron James is mad at him. I want to see how he plays after that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how he plays after Stephen A. Smith used the word fucking atrocious. You know? Like, I want to see how he spells the word there in his tweets. We had a whole discussion about that shit, Krills. If there's going to be 4 different meanings for one word, it should be spelled the same fucking way.
It's just
at this
the
point,
English language is the dumbest shit in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Everything about America is the dumbest shit in the world.
Yeah. Use context clues at this point. You know what the fuck I'm saying.
I fucking hate this country.
Yeah. You said there and it's spelled like this. Did you hear there?
Use Cliff Notes.
Yeah, no, but it's like, yo, you spelled there like this. Did I spell the way I spelled it wrong? No. So it's there, motherfucker, right? You know what the fuck I meant? So take the fucking cock out your ass and go home.
Make some sleep at night.
Yeah. Shit.
Like,
drink some battery acid.
God damn, battery acid?
My car seat has been shipped. My floor mats have been shipped. Everything has been shipped. It's time to go to work. Can't wait. Massive makeover.
You see this, or you don't have to see it?
That's it. I hope it fits, bro. I hope it fits.
Don't me and the seat covers are flying back to China.
That's the problem with seat covers, man. I just hope they fit.
They should. I put my car in there.
Me too. But the seat covers are 21 inches, and my seat's like 21 inches wide, like where you put your butt at.
Okay.
I measured my car today. It's 19. So I said, I have like 2 extra inches to like maybe go around it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the seat, so you probably shove some of it into the plastic.
Right. So I was kind of happy with that. I said, I'll take 2 inches. I'd rather it be a little bit big. I could snug it in there.
Yeah, you rather it be 21 than 17.
Or 19. It'll be like
Yeah.
too tight to go like. So yeah, when it's coming, I don't know, but it's shipped. It's being shipped by sea. Hopefully, no pirates take my shit. Time will tell.
Hopefully the Pirates take my shit.
Yeah, it's being shipped by sea. What the fuck, bro? Be regular. Like send it by a plane or some shit.
I did not get my package. Meanwhile, sitting right next to you.
Mm-hmm. Trying to deck out my car this summer. I'm going with the Spider-Man theme. Oh, yo, that show. Did I tell you? I bought Spider-Man headrest covers.
Oh, sweet.
It's just not his eyes. It's just like the Spider-Man webs and shit. I put him on the steering wheel, and the seat covers are black and blue. So like that's his body and the head red. It's not gonna be Spider-Man, but just the colors. You'll know what it is. Loser shit. I know. Spider-Man mobile. I need a shave. I need to do all my shit. I'm getting a little fucking... Fuck. So yeah, man. Fuck baseball. It started. Everybody's fucking watching every game. Like, come on, man. There's any mock drafts going on?
Oh, you can find a shit ton of mock drafts.
Yeah, it's about that time, right?
Oh, dude, they've been doing it for months now.
I'm curious. I like looking at those.
I mocked the draft.
They'll probably go with. Are they banning the tush push?
No, only one team came up to it. And it was no.
I don't think they should. It's stupid. Like every other team could do it.
Packers. The Packers was the one.
It's only the Packers, right?
Yeah.
Yo, and so it's funny. I'm listening to this also on the radio.
Every team should do that shit.
And they were saying that when they do the tush push, the other teams 76% of the time is successful. It's just that the Eagles, when they do it, it's 87% of the time is successful because they have the biggest offensive line.
We have the biggest. We have the heaviest.
Yeah, and they complain like, "Oh, I don't want to see fucking the tush push and all that other shit is rules." Like, first off, is the shit. Stop
yeah, that's what I was saying. It's been stopped before.
Because it's not like it's illegal where they're saying hike. They move the ball and he says hike and the quarterback goes in front of the fucking center in the end zone and then he gives him the ball and it's an automatic touchdown. It's like, you still have an opportunity to stop.
Yeah.
It's just hard to stop.
Yeah.
What's next? We're going to ban the fucking Hail Mary when a team gets good at it?
Yeah, right.
When we get a player that's faster than everyone else and a quarterback that's super accurate and all they do is throw Hail Marys, now all of a sudden we should ban the Hail Mary?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand these fucking people.
Crybabies.
They complain that they're not scoring enough and now they complain the way they score. This is football for you.
They're always going to
If you're going to change the rules, where the game can't be as physical, or you can't celebrate when you score a touchdown, or you can't catch the ball a certain way, or do this or do that, they have to go around it.
Yeah.
Players can't take steroids no more, so they made a new bat to hit home runs.
I'm with it.
I am too, because
Whatever
the best
makes
part
this
is the
game better. Why not?
Yeah. Yo, the best time in baseball was the fucking steroid era.
You heard about the new touchback rules?
No.
Now is up to the 35-yard line. Like in the kickoffs, and they kick it like out of bounds or to the touchdown.
Yeah.
They go to the 25. Now it's 35. So they're forcing you to kick it to give the punt returners a chance to run.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. The overtime rule is in full effect. Both teams are going to get possessions. Even if you score the first time, the other team gets a chance. That's finally.
Wasn't it like that before?
Nah, it was dog shit before, bro.
No.
It was so
Whoever
corny.
scored first one.
Remember the Chiefs and Bills, that iconic game?
Yeah.
It was like fucking 30,000 to 30,000 points. The
Yeah.
Chiefs won the toss at overtime, and they scored a touchdown, and that's a game over. Like the Bills didn't have a chance to retaliate. Like, and I think that's so corny. It was a
Yeah.
corny rule to begin with.
Because I remember, didn't they have the thing where it was like, if you scored a field goal, you won. But then it was like, if you scored a field goal, the other team has the opportunity to score a touchdown. Right?
If you scored a field goal back in the day, if you scored a field goal, the team has a chance to.
No, back in the day, if you scored any points, the game was over.
Oh, it was over.
Sudden death. The whole you get a second chance to score. It started about maybe 4 years ago. So it's
Still,
relatively new.
that's so corny. It doesn't make sense logically. Like, what the fuck we doing in overtime then? Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna just play to score a field goal? Why are we playing?
Nah, remember you got a time clock.
That's
The
true.
time runs out, nobody score. You got to draw.
Yep. But I'm happy with that.
They don't even give you the crayons.
Give them a shot, bro. I'm happy with that. Now we can see some shit. Whatever. Like, it's an entertainment business, bro. Entertain us.
So, speaking of entertaining, I know you guys don't watch much hockey, but there's also the controversy of the whole shootout after. Because when you go into the overtime, I think overtime is like one half a period or something. And if you don't do it there, they go into a shootout.
I love shootouts. I don't know too much about hockey, but I like watching shootouts. The one-on-one with the goalies, I think, is fire. They be juking the shit.
Yeah.
That shit be, they nice with them sticks, pause.
Don't they do the same shit in soccer?
I don't know when they do that, but I love when they do shootouts too in soccer.
Because at that point, it's like
cheese. And I don't think it's, and I will argue that it's easier in soccer because the size of that goal, bro,
it's crazy.
It's huge. Like, you can't jump that. You can't cover that much feet, bro. I'm sorry. If you guess wrong, it's over for you. You can't redeem yourself.
Yeah. No coming back.
They need to fix that. They gotta
make
ain't
coming back, man. Word.
Like hockey, like their goal is like the goalie's thicker than the fucking goal. That shit is tough, bro. I just don't understand. I don't understand the rules in hockey and like positions, so I don't know who's supposed to do what, but I just know it's difficult. It's 3 periods, it's nonstop. They just right. I don't think they have a halftime. They just
no 3. Yeah, it's 3 periods.
Straight.
But
they fight.
Yeah, it's hockey is kind of like basketball and soccer, but on skates.
Yeah. Like, that shit is hard. You been ice skating, son? That shit is tiring.
I haven't been ice skating since I was a kid.
That shit ain't easy.
Nah. Especially like playing defense with a stick in your fucking face.
Skate backwards
and then having to fight somebody. These motherfuckers, remember, when they go, all right, game over, we got to fight. Right. The rest, go ahead.
I think they should take the fighting out. That's just my personal opinion.
Well, that's the reason why people watch it.
Yeah, if you can't fight in any other sport, why that one? This kid's watching. Like, come on, man, stop it. And it's not just fights. Some fights be crazy, like teeth flying everywhere, bloody. So,
yeah,
I don't know. As an adult, it's cool to watch. Watching with your friends, you fucking got beers. Oh, fuck them up.
Well, I mean, I truthfully, I like the old format. Whoever scores first wins.
In football?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I like give them a chance to score back. Because if you can't score back, then you really lost. Like, you deserve to lose. But not to have a chance is crazy. Like, we got to overtime for a reason, right? We still don't know who won. So if the other team scores first, at least give us a chance to score, bro. At least that. Because they do with the field goal, but once you score a touchdown, it's over. Like, what's the difference? I mean, there's a difference there, but a score is a score. Like, give the other team a chance to fucking retaliate. You know, I'm just let you shoot me and that's it. I'm going to lay down. Fuck out of here. I'm going to shoot back.
Stop. Yeah. Then stop me.
Right. Well, then here's a chance for you to stop me. Let's see who really wins.
I honestly think it should be whoever's winning. Like, overtime, game restarts 0-0. You have 10 minutes. Whoever's winning the most. Whoever's at the highest score at the end of the game wins.
Points.
That too. Like, if you're going to give me 10 to 15 minutes, give me another quarter. And let us just play. And if that ends as a tie at the end of that period, then it's a draw. Because obviously you niggas can't win. Yeah, both trash.
Yeah.
But give me another quarter, 15 minutes, and just let us go at it like a regular game. And it's going to be tough because niggas is going to be tired. So let's see who really wants it. Pause.
Yeah.
That shit is exhausting, bro.
Only hockey I ever played was NHL 2K and air hockey. Yo, Damien, you have no idea. Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey was the best fucking hockey game in the
I
world.
got you right now, Nintendo.
I like the
Yeah,
NHL
shit.
hockey. The one with not Wayne Gretzky. Mario Lemieux. When he was on the cover. I think it was 98. 99. That's what made me. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Like, I don't know shit about hockey, but I'm a Penguins fan because of Mario Lemieux. And then the next best player we had after that was Crosby. Something Crosby.
For what?
Hockey. Penguins.
Oh, no. My man Crosby's great. But you had a lot of people. You had Crosby.
That's all I know. Mario Lemieux and
Mario
I don't even know
Lemieux.
his first name. I know it's Crosby. I know he was a young Thundercat killing it. And I was like, oh, I like this guy.
Yeah, he's the most recent one. But before him, you had Jeremy Jogger. You had a couple of players.
I just like Pink.
Sidney Crosby?
Sidney Crosby. Yeah. I just like him. I like the Penguins. I mean, I still root for them. I don't know what's going on with them right now.
Nah, I hear you.
But I root for them.
Yo, it's funny. The Florida Thunder was my team and Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. The Tampa Bay Thunder, whatever fucking Thunder.
Tampa Bay Lightning.
Look at that.
Tampa Bay Lightning. There you go. See, I told you I'm bad with names, Damien.
I picked that team because of a video game too.
Fan, so.
Yeah.
I picked my Philadelphia Eagles because of a video game. Joe Montana, Sports Talk Football.
Dude, fucking
I used to bust ass with them.
And NFL Blitz, Jaguars.
And I used to win. Like all the way around. I didn't even know Randall Cunningham was the quarterback. I just like, yo, this dude is nice. I like this team. I just stuck. That's it. Simple. Fuck my hometown.
Coach is over here like, I used to play the NFL game with
Atari.
Yeah.
Nah, they didn't have
Bo Jackson.
Tecmo Super Bowl. Come on now.
With Bo Jackson.
Unstoppable Bo.
Yo, that's funny. You ever seen Peter Griffin fucking play? He's running from one side to the other side to the other side.
That was the game right there.
Cheating.
No lie, people used to do that in games.
But Bo Jackson was like that in real life. That dude was the best athlete.
My man Bo Jackson was a cheat sheet before there was a cheat code.
Dude. And it was the Chiefs that fucked up the career.
The what?
It was the Kansas City Chiefs that ruined his career.
It wasn't the Chiefs.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Who?
Cincinnati Bengals.
The dude that tackled him from behind?
Was from Cincinnati.
It was Cincinnati?
Bengals, yeah.
Oh, fuck the Bengals. They took something great from us, bro. Popped his hip, broke his hip. That's it.
Bro, the doctor said that he had never seen somebody hip pop out and then pop back in.
His body was so brolic that his hip popped out. I said, no. It regenerated. He was Wolverine, bro.
Yo, because of all them steroids, he had a healing factor.
Right.
No, he didn't have steroids.
Nah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
No, it legit. Like when he wasn't like in high school and college, he never went to the gym.
According to him, he never lifted weights. That was all corned beef hash and ribs.
And
he was country. He was country.
So he worked on the fucking farm. Like Brock Lesnar.
Always running.
Yo, my man, he was country, and if you see him now, like he hunts. Bo Jackson is country.
Yeah.
Yo, Bo Jackson is country.
Yeah.
So when they go country strong, that man was country strong.
Yo, I said Alabama strong. Yo. Their Brock is country, right? Look at that dude.
And the crazy thing is, he didn't even
dude, bro.
Crazy thing is, he didn't even go to Alabama for college. He went to Auburn.
Telling you, I'm about to go to the country and have kids. Make them niggas farm.
Word.
I don't know shit about farming.
That hay ain't fucking ain't
Dude,
light.
the farm life is wild, bro. They wake up at 4 a.m. and bust ass until the night.
Yep.
Yep.
Want to be a cowboy?
It's nothing but work. I like that shit.
It's not that bad.
I mean, shit,
You
you
ever
do
been
worse.
farming?
Yeah, when I used to go visit my family in DR when I was a kid.
Yeah, you farm, but you ain't live it. You gotta live it. You gotta breathe.
Dude, truthfully, my cousin used to get mad at me because
You
I would
adopted
look forward.
farming. Niggas was born in it.
Molded by it.
No,
Molded by it.
look, by the time I was born, my grandfather still had farmland, and he still had a house over there. But most of my family lived in the city. I used to love going to his farmland.
I
Bro,
wish I lived that. I wish I grew up that way.
You woke up at 4. You did your chores. Now, mind you, he had his land, his house on one side of the farm, on one side of the land, and his farmland on the other side. Like we would have to go round up the cattle. This motherfucker had a horse. Yeah, that shit was huge,
I mean, I've heard the stories.
bro. Like, I used to look like this. Like, it should have felt like it was. It should felt like it was like 9 feet tall.
That good steak.
All muscle. Nah, It was that was his horse. Like in town, when he was gonna go in town, he would put the saddle on the horse and he would ride that shit. Yeah, my grandfather was the only one who could ride that shit. He did not allow anybody else to fucking ride him. And that shit was crazy. But the reason I used to love doing it was because you woke up early, but if you did your chores in the afternoon, you can go to El Rio, the river. And I used to love that shit. Like I used to be okay with waking up at 4:00, getting the eggs from the chickens, rounding up the cattle, or make sure you took them to graze and then to drink water. All that shit was. I mean, I grew up in the city, bro. Yeah, I had 4 walls. You know what I'm saying? I go to DR and I see all this shit. I was happy, bro. That's how I learned how to fucking climb a mango tree because my cousins would climb the tree and then throw down the mangoes that weren't ripe. It just be fucking hard as shit. Meanwhile, they're up in the trees getting all the sweet ones. Had to learn how to climb a tree. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Hoach was like, "What's this thing I'm breathing? What you call that?"
Air. Yo, dude, I remember one time the little bull got stuck in one of these houses in the cemetery. We had to go in there and fucking go get him out. And shit was fucking, but I loved it. I mean, I used to look forward to going and doing that shit when I went to DR. My cousins hated me because I'd be like, "Yo, when we going to El Campo," and they'd be like, "Yo, shut up." But man, I used to love that shit. I remember my grandfather saying, "Yo, you want to eat chicken for dinner or for 12:00?" I go, "Yeah." He was like, "Yo, all the chickens are running around. Go catch one."
Some Rocky shit.
Yo, dude.
Yo,
my grandfather was a real
stupid chasing that shit.
Yo, my grandfather was a real one. May he rest in peace. But he was like, "Yo, you want to eat chicken? Go catch one."
Yeah.
I like working through a rock at that shit. I'll
sweep
the legs.
No, he would not let you throw a rock at it. You had to go catch it.
I'll catch it already.
Yo, my man, I remember I was like maybe like 6 or 7 when I saw him grab one and just snap his neck. I was like, "Oh!"
Nah, that's violation.
Yo, just snapped his neck right there. Like he took his wings and crisscrossed them, snapped the neck and threw it on the floor, and that shit was just. I was like, "Oh shit!" Yo, my grandfather was a real dude. He would walk around with his fucking machete on his fucking side. They're like, "Yo, my man, old school, bro."
That's how you gotta do it.
He had 2 donkeys. What the? Like his horse was like It was white, but it was like a stallion. Like that shit was majestic.
Shit.
Bro, to tell you the truth, it was like the most fun I used to have when I was a kid was going to go to his farmland.
I was on a farm once. I hope somebody cleaned it up. I wasn't fucking with the animals. I'm the type of person, I don't mind doing hard work, but I cannot have grass on my feet. I cannot walk barefooted on grass. I don't like the way that shit feels.
When people talk about that guy country strong, I realized my grandfather passed away when he was 90-something years old, and when you shook his hand, he still had that strength. I was like, that's that country strong shit. That's that country strength, bro.
That's that hard knock life.
That's a hard.
That's where it's at.
Yeah, the dude my man was just solid. Like I can see when people say, "Oh, he grew up on a farm, man. He country." I'm like, "Oh, he brolic." My man, they be moving trees and boulders. Tractor. No. Straight up strength, raw. Oh, you gotta go wrestle a cow.
Shit.
Bro, you want to eat steak? You better go wrestle that cow.
Tackle the shit out that motherfucker.
That's why I hold you over here like I like veal.
Yo, bro, it was simple life, but I used to enjoy it. Like I said, you woke up at 4, between 4 or 5, you did your chores, and then you came back to eat at 12, and then after like 1, 2 o'clock, you can do whatever you want. No, like the craziest thing was I remember on the land where he had his house, we would play either tag or hide and go seek, and there was a lemon tree that used to be able to climb. But on the farmland, he had like 2 sheds, and in one of them, man, he had a casket. I remember the first time I opened that shed and I saw that casket, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" My cousin, being a dick, was like, "Oh, that's where Dracula lives."
Huh.
So I'm like, "Yo, that nigga got Dracula in there?" Now, mind you, I'm like 7 years old, so that's Dracula in there. I was like, "I'm good. I'm not going in there."
Word.
They're like, "No, go in the shed." It's like, "Nah, nigga, you can go. I ain't going in there."
Word.
I said, I might be here in the country, but I'm still from the city.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm good.
Word.
But it was a simple life, but it was fun. I used to love it, bro.
Hey, not for nothing, anything beats the city. The only thing that the city wins at is the stores. Motherfuckers never close. Yeah. Like I go right now to across the street, go to the store, get me a sandwich, get me something. You live in the country, 6 o'clock, that shit closed. You better have food in your refrigerator. That's where the
if you got a refrigerator.
Yeah, that's where the fucking the butter and the bread come in.
Oh, you missed it, Chris. We were talking about butter sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Straight butter.
Shit. Word.
Yeah, I mean, my man said he never. What was it you say? You had a cookie.
Oh yeah, I don't dunk my cookies in the milk. I don't have cookie milk. Yeah, I don't like dunking my shit. I like my shit separated. Yo, you can ask Chris. Everything I eat is a meal.
Yeah.
If I get a bag of chips and a drink, I wait until I sit down to eat it. I don't do that shit on the way nowhere. I'll bring it to where I'm going. When I get there, then I'll eat.
So you ain't never ate a slice while you walked?
Maybe once or twice ever, but nah. The closest I got to eating something walking was a hot dog, and I got that to hold me down until we went to get something to eat. Because a hot dog to me is a snack.
Bro, I was walking with my nephew Matt, and he was like, we walked by 169th Street in Broadway. He's like, "Yo, Uncle, you remember that the diner?" He goes, "Remy's, that was right there in the corner." I was like, "Yeah, man, I missed that place." And he goes, "Yo, the pizzeria that used to be right there, which was Cuomo's Pizza." I'm like, "Damn, man." I said, why you do that shit to me? I feel like having the Cuomo's life, but I can't. If y'all grew up in Washington Heights, you know Como's.
I must have missed. I know Cornets.
Yeah, he missed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed it, bro. Cuomo's was the shit. Dude,
No.
I passed by
Did you?
Was it by Flacco's the other day? I was like, oh, that motherfucker's still here.
He ain't going nowhere.
I'm surprised the pizzeria is still there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was
I'm surprised. I'm surprised Familia's there because them motherfuckers ain't got good
Some
pizza.
niggas is trash.
bro, them niggas
I
have
never
moved.
liked them.
The motherfuckers have moved like 3 times because one time they were in the same block as Coogan's.
Starbucks.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they went and were behind the A train entrance where it used to be Dunkin' Donuts, and it also used to be was it the Wiz? I think it was also called the Wiz at one time. Now it's the Familia's there, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
And remember the Wiz? Nobody beats the Wiz.
Nobody beats the Wiz, brother.
Shit.
It was either that or it was a Radio Shack. I think it was a Radio Shack, a little small Radio Shack.
Yo, I remember going into the Wiz and being like, my pops would because we knew somebody from PC Richards, so we never bought nothing from the Wiz because it was too expensive. But he would always go to the Wiz to open up them drawers to get the coaxial fucking connections and all that other shit. Like, I need this cable, I need that, because you couldn't find that shit nowhere else. This shit was like a fucking hardware store for electronics.
Yo, the Wiz, the Radio Shack, bro. Shit.
Yeah, man, these kids don't know what it's like. Grow up. Fucking kids.
I'm surprised that when they said that Radio Shack was going out of business, I said, really? That motherfucker's the only place to have everything that you're looking for electronic wise.
Yeah, but those motherfuckers were sons of bitches, though. Fucking DVD players, $300. Then they open up a Best Buy. That same DVD player is fucking $80. Then they sit there like, oh, you got to get the Sony Gots, not the Zenith. The Sony got the best technology. The Zenith.
Zenith. Yeah, now you
remember
know,
that shit?
Now you know these guys don't know what a Zenith is.
Yo, word. The Z was made out of a lightning bolt. That was the first TV I ever remember getting. Zenith. Whew. Shit was 80 pounds, too. 27 inches. That was back in the day when 27 inches was big. Now these women got bad expectations.
My man, 27 inches and like 400 pounds. That shit was heavy.
Yeah. I got 243-inch TVs in front of me right now. That's because of my upbringing. My pops would find a TV in the street, get it fixed, and put that shit somewhere. Every room had 2 TVs. Never bought one of them. But we had 2 TVs. Because, yo, you could go to an electrician and be like, yo, $50, they change the little piece. Shit worked like new. We had one TV that the audio didn't work. So we had another TV that played the audio, and that one played the video. So it was just like, yo, this one had the better picture, this one had the better sound. We just watched them both at the same time. It didn't matter where the audio came from as long as we heard it. Shit. And they had the surround sound systems.
My man said I had 2 TVs twin together, one for the ride, one for the audio, one for the visual. That's crazy.
Shit, we had 2 TVs, one to play video games, one to watch TV. Shit. It was beautiful. Just don't understand. Don't know. They don't know.
I'm about to skedaddle, guys.
We're playing video games, watching TV, and doing your homework at the same fucking time.
All I have to say is, Ray, what did you do, Ray?
What did you do, Ray?
Word. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen,
I need some
it's your
Z's.
friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Come back tomorrow. We talking more shit. Okay.
Officer Doofy.